The Bostonian is Matt Perrault.
This is our city.
The book is Dave Sharapan.
Pay him. Pay that man his money.
Together, they are the Bostonian versus the book.
You covered 12. I covered.
Follow the show on Twitter at Boston versus the book.
How do you like them apples?
Bringing you the best insight on sports betting news, Matt and Dave's daily picks, and an entertaining and unfiltered dive into the sports betting industry. Here's Dave Sharapan and Matt Perrault.
And here we go.
What's up, guys? How are you? Welcome into another episode of the Bostonian versus the book. Dave Sharapan, the book. Matt Perrault, the Bostonian. We are all paisanos today. In the wake of what happened last night in New York, we are live on our YouTube channel at Boston versus the book. Get in that live chat. 25 people waiting for the show to start today. Hi, guys. Thank you for being here. We appreciate your time on the Ish Time. Replayed on SiriusXM. Replayed on Sports Grid Television. Dave is wearing the all orange today.
Yep.
Cavs and the Edmonton Oilers. How are you on this Tuesday? Lots to get to today, my friend.
Lots to get to, lots to recap. What is the hat today? That's your Italian guy hat?
Oh, it's more than my Italian. It's more than my Italian guy hat. It's my Tommy DeVito agent hat.
Oh,
Tommy, we're all just living in Tommy DeVito's agent's world.
yeah.
Look at that guy.
That's his little brother, isn't it?
No, it's his agent.
That's his agent.
That's his agent.
Okay. That's real.
That's real. That's Tommy DeVito's agent.
Yeah.
That is his. He was up there with the family. They were all kissing. I was like, my gosh, this is back. I'm home. I'm home.
Yeah, that's his cousin.
It's his agent.
Okay.
It's not his cousin.
You're such a mark sometimes.
Me?
Oh my God.
Rob Ninkovich is confirming that. He knows the guy. What are you talking about? This guy's been doing media appearances all over New York this morning.
Okay.
What do you think that everyone's lying about that?
No. That's his cousin.
No, Good Morning Football. Good Morning Football confirmed that. He may be related to him, but that's his agent. He was in the pre-draft process. That guy was on Good Morning Football with Tommy DeVito before he got picked.
Fantastic. Okay.
That is 100% his agent. This whole thing, I don't know who came up with that, but that is Tommy Cutlets and everything is, I'm in now. Let's go. I'm in.
You're so ridiculous.
Oh, come on. I'm sorry. Look at all I know is this is that this guy would be all about this guy.
Of course.
My grandfather, that's my grandfather, Joe. That's me at 13 years old. That's my grandfather giving us scratch tickets at Christmas time. His age on. My grandfather would be in love with Tommy DeVito. He would think the guy literally hung the moon. He would be like, Matty, we got a paisan with the Giants. Look out. This guy owns New York. Owns New York right now.
Absolutely.
It's awesome.
It's good.
Absolutely awesome.
It's good. You're on board now. Like where you been?
Oh, I don't. He's not a good quarterback. I just like the story. Yeah, I like the story. Tommy DeVito's not a good quarterback. I just like the guy's 3-1. It's a fun story. He's gonna blow up like Daniel Jones did and go back to what he is, which is basically like an undrafted player. So he's not any good. I'm not. I just like the story. It's great.
So you brought Grandpa Joe into this. You brought all the Italians.
I know because my grandpa doesn't give a. He didn't care about anything to do with talent. He would just be like, an Italian is leading the Giants. My uncle Vinny, my uncle Vinny took me to all my Giants stuff. Yeah. He's a big Giants fan. I'm going there over after Christmas to stay at their house in Ridgefield, Connecticut, by the way, and he'll tell me all about the Giants and how much he loves. He took me I met Jumbo Elliott. I met Lawrence Taylor. I met Harry Carson. I met all the Giants with my Uncle Vinny. And my grandfather would be on the phone talking to my Uncle Vinny about Tommy DeVito. I'm half Italian, guys. People don't realize this. I was raised Italian. I'm half Italian. I might as well be Italian. My French, English, Irish, and Scottish side's my dad's side. We didn't do a whole lot with
You're
that.
so full of shit. It's unbelievable. You're playing both sides. Today you're Italian.
I am Italian.
Last week you're this guy.
I'm Irish.
You're
I'm
English. You're
I'm
this. You're that.
I'm
It's
all of it. I'm
unbelievable.
French.
You got every
I'm
flag
Italian.
in the book. Now the
do.
Italian guy's doing good. You want to be Italian?
No, he's not doing good. He's not doing good. I told you. I love
talking about. He's not doing good. You're sitting here singing the Italian friggin' national anthem. And you're doing this like you're Italian.
I am
I mean,
Italian.
it's unbelievable.
I am Italian. I am Italian. I am half Italian. Yes, I am. De
What
Quattro.
was the
De
maiden name?
Quattro.
What was the maiden name?
De Quattro.
Very good. That is a very Italian name. My mother's maiden name was Deanne.
Yeah.
And
Marie. My mom is Donna Marie De Quattro.
that's
I mean,
Nancy Jean Deanne. It's the same thing. That's the way we were raised too. And it was fun to see.
oh,
But you're a little over the top here. Slow
I
down.
love it. No,
'cause
I
you're
love
gonna
it.
bury the guy as soon as they lose. You're gonna bury him.
It's the Giants aren't any
Bury
good.
him.
The Giants aren't any good. Enjoy this story. This story is so much fun. This is awesome. They're not making the playoffs. They're not going anywhere.
Oh, just like that. You just
home.
squashed all the dreams of the Italians.
Did you see the spread they had
This is why
outside?
you're wearing the Italians. I couldn't figure out why you're wearing the Italian Stallion T-shirt too.
Yes.
Oh, today you want to be Rocky Balboa.
Let's
Oh,
go.
I get it.
That's
There we
Philadelphia. It's
go.
a wrong Italian. It's Philadelphia.
Unbelievable.
There's very different. There's New York Italian. There's Boston Italian. There's Philly Italian.
Oh
There's
my
three-
God!
there's
What
three-
are you
Those
talking
are,
about?
those are three very distinctly different people. Okay,
That's
they're very distinctively
Where's
different.
my
Okay,
glasses?
Staten Island, New York. That's a whole different type of Boston. A whole different type of Italian.
Oh my God!
Because we Boston Italians, we tend to go like, yeah, we kind of look at you, but like the Guido factor is a little bit over the top. Like we don't really wear the Italian horns around our neck. Like we don't really push it that heavy. Okay. The Philadelphia Italian's kind of a mix. It's kind of like a lost soul in like where they fit in the whole things because they came down. They started in Boston and they went to New York and they settled in New York and they wound up going to Philadelphia because they had to. So like there's a whole interesting. So like the Rocky Balboa thing, Rocky's not even Italian really in the whole movie. Like he's just like, just what he is. He's just like, he runs the Italian side of it with Philadelphia, but nah. Philly's
Rocky Balboa's Italian.
There's no Philly cheesesteak in Italy. There's no cheese. We don't do that in Italy. Go to the North End in Boston, right? Go to Modern. Go get pastry at Modern, or go to my favorite place on the damn planet is Cafe Victoria. I've been going there since I was 11 years old. Go get a cappuccino and go get a cannoli. I got a chocolate dipped cannoli. You can sit there. I took my daughter to that the first time we were home, or last time we were home. She thought it was the greatest place in the world. They don't take cards in 2023. It's a cash only establishment in 2023, and there's lines out the door.
Did you
Brilliant.
just say Rocky is not Italian?
He is, but like it's not like I don't put like Stallone.
I just want. I mean, for the chat, like
It's just not
the
there.
chat wants to know: did Perrault? Sorry, Will. Did Perrault
is-
just fucking say that Rocky wasn't Italian?
He is Italian, but he's not the way that like I don't look at him as an Italian icon. He is not in the same breath to me as The Godfather, as Casino, as Goodfellas. Like he's just not. Like it's not a proper representation of Italy. Italians aren't boxers. Like that's not where we came from. He happened to be Italian, but he was a meat packer who just had to figure out his life. Didn't know what else to do. Hat though was the same thing though. Hat was the same way.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
It's phenomenal. I love this story. If you haven't seen the pictures of his family spread outside, they were feeding like half the Giant fans in the world.
Oh,
It's incredible.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
His brother owns a restaurant. People are driving to his house and they're dropping food off. This is the best story ever. This is so good. It's awesome. It's not good football. I mean, it's not a good football
Won the
team.
game. That's 3 in a row.
They won the football. They won 3 in a row. Cares. Whatever. It's winning makes it more fun. I'll give you that. Winning makes it a much bigger deal because the Jets are garbage. So it might as well have some fun with the Giants to see what they're going to turn into. Like people are saying Tommy DeVito should be the franchise quarterback. I love this.
Did you see how he walked into work yesterday? That's all you.
Oh
need
my
to know.
gosh. Did you ever? I mean,
The jacket was outstanding.
you walk in with that, you better go out there and ball.
Right?
Walk in with what in New York, you're walking in with fuchsia, whatever color that was. Woo,
Popped. Really popped.
Hell yeah, it popped. It was whew. I mean, the number of memes that came out of this picture though is too good. I mean, this is just too good. Tommy's just sitting there, and this dude, like the best one I saw is that he's talking on the phone to like a mob boss. He's talking to not just his bookie, but he's talking to a soprano. He's talking to Tony Soprano on the other end. Like Tommy's going to go off. You got to lay the points. You got to take the points here. Giants are going to win outright. Go ahead, take the plus.
Oh man,
it's so good.
I don't like those implications. Maybe he was talking to his mother.
I'm kidding. Yes,
what was
it's
for dinner? Come
stereotypical. I know.
Right. We don't do stereotypes.
Upset. Everyone gets mad.
Pathetic Italians do the stereotypes like you're doing right now. Come on. Please.
Sometimes stereotypes are right.
Sometimes.
I mean, sometimes there's some truth to a stereotype. That's why it's a stereotype. It's not everyone's like that, but some of them are like that. So I can tell you stories of my grandfather. I've told you stories of my grandfather, and Grandpa Joe.
Right
he would love this. I've already told them. He's 3-1. All right, can the Giants make the playoffs?
I just saw a graphic that said 30 teams are still alive for the playoffs. 30.
It's yeah. Why not?
The Giants are one of them.
They are.
What if they win out?
If they win out, I'm not even sure that they make the playoffs if they win out. They're 5-8. Their schedule is at the Saints, at the Eagles, home for the Rams, home for the Eagles. You think the Giants are winning out?
DeVito mania.
Tommy DeVito beats the Eagles in 2 of the next 4 games.
No.
I mean, come on.
No.
That ain't happening.
Yeah, they're not.
So enjoy the moment because there's a thud coming, and that's going to be, handed down by the Eagles. They might beat the Saints on the road this week. It's not incredibly hard. It's possible.
It is possible.
So
What's
then
the number? I didn't look. Hold on.
I'm going to say 3. Saints -3.
Saints are playing
The Giants, right?
Yeah. I got the wrong sheet here. I'm guessing Saints a little bit more.
Really?
Oh, yeah. 6. That's about right.
Hi.
You were light.
All right. Saints 6.
That might be a little too much.
Who's playing quarterback?
4.5, 5 was probably the number.
Are we getting all 3 quarterbacks dressing? I mean, Taysom Hill not playing, and so everybody ran away from the Saints against the Panthers. Like, no Taysom Hill, they can't score. Yeah, but it's the Panthers. They scored 6 and lost 24-6.
Mm.
So I guess it depends on who's playing quarterback. But it feels 6 feels a little heavy, but I think the Saints win, and then this will calm down all the mania. I mean, look, they're going to wind up probably 6-11.
Fair.
So they'll win one more game. Excuse me. They're not beating the Eagles. That ain't happening.
Either time?
Either time. Neither time. Eagles will get right on both those games. That's perfect for the Eagles to get right, to get the games they need to win, to guarantee the division. The Eagles can't lose. They have to win the rest of the games. Now, the Cowboys might lose to the Bills this weekend, and that will kind of make the point moot. But Eagles can't just go 2-2 down the stretch and say, okay, we're good. They got to keep playing. So games against the Giants are games you expect to win.
I guess. I don't know. They messed up the Packers' whole routine here. The Giants did.
Well,
I think they're gonna. I don't know.
There's 5 teams who are 6-7 in the NFC. Green Bay is one of them, and Green Bay is in as of today. They are the 7 seed as of today.
Who are the other teams with them, though?
Oh boy, hold on. It's a laundry list. There are so many teams who are eligible for the playoffs right now.
Sorry, I just I tweeted out the link so we get people watching on the Twitter as well as.
Okay, so the teams that are 6-7, Green Bay is the 7 seed at 6-7. They have a litany of tiebreakers over the Rams, Seahawks, Falcons, and Saints.
Rams, Seahawks are still in it.
Yep.
Falcons and Saints.
5
Can
teams.
we all agree that we only need one team from the NFC South in the playoffs, please?
Yeah.
Listen, I don't want to besmirch anybody right off the top, but can we please agree that we don't need more than one of those teams in?
How many? Okay, let's establish this number. How
Who
many
wants
wins?
to see that?
Nobody. How many wins do you need to secure a wild card? Because someone's going to win the South, but how many wins do you need to secure the wild card?
9?
Okay.
Or is
I
it
agree.
8 to get somebody in?
I don't think anyone. I don't
Such
think
a mess.
8 and 9. I don't believe 8 and 9
Can't get in.
That'd be stunning. Because the Seahawks are 7 and 6. The Eagles are 10 and 3. The Cowboys are 10 and 3. One of those teams is the wild card. One of those teams won the division. So we know that the 5 seed's already taken care of. It's about the 6 and the 7. Vikings, Packers, Rams, Seahawks, Falcons, Giants, Bears.
Wait, what is that list?
Those teams are 6 losses, 7 losses, or 8 losses.
Whitrock just came in the chat and said the in the hunt list is longer than my 6-year-old's Christmas list.
Fair. I mean, the only teams not in the hunt at the moment are the Commanders, Cardinals, and Panthers. Those teams are out. Panthers are officially eliminated. Patriots are officially eliminated. Everyone else, Cardinals and Commanders are already. I mean, they're eliminated. But the Bears are 5 and 8. The Giants are 5 and 8. Saints, Falcons, Seahawks, Rams, Packers are 6 and 7. Vikings are 7 and 6. I mean, the Bucs are 6 and 7, and they're the 4 seed, which is crazy.
Well, because
Right.
they have them as the division winner.
Right, but you've got
So you get the 4 seed,
Falcons
which is
and the Saints, who are also 6 and 7.
Right.
So, I mean, that could change around.
So first question for the chat. How many wins do you have to get to make it to the NFC playoffs? Is it 8 or 9? 8 or 9 or more? I think is the question to answer. Because like Onler just came in, and Joel's a big part of the show. He's here every day. He said 8 and 9 may get you in the NFC for the last spot. 8 and 9 is not going to get you in the AFC, but we're talking about the NFC. This is, I don't know. 8 may actually get you in. But Kit, like Gorov just came in the chat and said, we need 0 teams from the NFC South.
Fair.
We can just keep all of them out. You got to award a division winner, but
They're getting a home game, too.
correct.
I
Dog,
mean, no,
for
at the end, they're getting a home game.
A dog for sure, though. Like I'll be a dog. Dallas at Tampa.
my.
Dallas
Can you
7.
That's
Dallas
not even
at
imagine.
Atlanta.
You know what's
Dallas
crazy?
7.
Dallas could lose that game. Dallas could go on the road and lose.
Outright?
Their splits are crazy. I mean, their home road splits are ridiculous. They are not the same team on the road. So, yeah, outright, Dallas could lose that game depending on who they play in the first round. I don't know. Answer this question. Is Green
Jeremy
Bay in?
Wall just came in the chat. Hi, Jeremy.
What's up,
Good
man?
week, brother.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Let's go.
man. He
Let's
said
go.
8 for sure. Go in the chat and vote
So,
right now.
8 and 9 gets you in.
Listen, I'm paying attention to everything that Jeremy does every damn day, every damn week. All right, we got to focus one thing for Tu Wong, One Wang.
Hell yeah. Let's
Right?
go.
Jeremy said 8. I'm thinking 8 might do it.
Okay, so the Packers, who are 6 and 7, who currently occupy the 7 seed,
Yeah.
the Packers play the Bucs at home, at the Panthers, at the Vikings, home for the Bears.
So
you're telling me
like,
2 wins
Who's the first game?
this week against the Bucs?
3-point spread. They could lose that game. Who's next?
At the Panthers,
They have to win that game.
at the
Okay.
Vikings, have to win that game. They're in competition with them.
That's an elimination game.
Yep. Agreed. Yep. And then,
And then
end the
who?
year, Bears at home.
The Bears are not out of this.
Nope. 5 and 8. They're 5 and 8. I mean, if we're saying 8 is the number, the Bears go 3 and 1 down the stretch, 8 and 9. The Bears are not out of it by any means.
Wow.
I mean, this is a dream for the NFL.
Oh,
Because
it's unbelievable.
Every game's
city's
going to
doing
matter. Every team's alive, basically.
Every city's doing it.
Every city that you want to be in it is in it. They're all going to be, scoreboard watching. And then the teams that aren't in it, like the Panthers, they get to determine a little bit who's in. I mean, if they all of a sudden start winning a couple of games. I mean, remember, the Panthers don't have the number 1 pick. They're the worst team in football, but the Bears have their pick. So the Panthers can go and play as hard as they want. try to win, get creative, do wonky stuff just to win football games, it doesn't impact their draft. So that's something to watch down the stretch, depending on what this team wants to do. Already fired their head coach. So, I mean,
right.
The guy, interim coach is not going to get hired. In particular, if they're going to go after Belichick and give him full power.
Chat's lighting up right now. Vikings are not making the playoffs.
Interesting.
We're getting a question. No way Vikings are making the playoffs. No way. I see April Leslie.
There's no way the Vikings are making the playoffs.
Said, no way.
So they're 7-6. They
Yeah.
currently occupy the 6th seed in the NFC. They play at the Bengals.
Okay.
That is a
this week at the Bengals. They are Saturday,
right?
3.5 dog. Okay.
Home for the Lions.
Tough game, but okay.
Home for the Packers.
Elimination game. Okay.
At the Lions.
Well, they're in complete control of their own destiny.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And they're playing the teams they're chasing.
We won't put a poll up for that. Just put Vikings yes, Vikings no. Right now in the chat.
I say no. If you buy Dan Campbell Coach of the Year, if you buy the Lions winning the division, you say no. Because the Lions would beat them twice and they'd be out.
Right.
So, or
that
the Packers
last game may not matter.
Okay, or the Packers beat them. I think the Packers are going to have a really hard time making the playoffs.
The Packers are.
Yeah. I mean, they're 2-5 on the road this year, and they got to go play at the Panthers and at the Vikings. I mean, they'll be lucky to split that. They could lose to the Panthers the way that Love played last night. And the number of injuries without Watson, that offense looked anemic.
Wow, the chat is rolling. Every single person voted no on the Vikings. Wow. Every single one. No.
Interesting. All right.
No. Wow.
To the other game last night.
Oh my goodness.
Which, by the way, can we in the future? I don't need you to dramatically stagger the games, but how about 15 minutes so the games don't go to halftime at the same time? That was dumb. Why are we at half at the break at the same time? You are each
started at the same time.
I know it's stupid. It's really dumb.
Happens every week on Sunday.
I know, but when you have standalone games, stagger it by 15 minutes so they don't have the same halftime.
Did you see Jimmy Trainer's podcast? Did you see the clip?
Yes.
They're trying something new.
That was in the summertime the guy was talking about, though. I mean,
he's talking about this week.
I know, but move it around. It's not hard. 15 minutes.
We're just trying something new. Put them at the same time. See what happens. It's like insurance. If one game's bad,
I get it, but if you still have the same insurance by 15-minute difference, you don't. I'm not saying do it at 7 and 8 Eastern. I'm saying 7:05 and 7:20. Or 8:05, 8:15, whatever. Just so they don't go to break at the same time. It's just I don't need to see this much of SVP. I love them, but
before we move on to this game, can we pour one out for everyone that had the Packers and the survivors?
13 are left.
And Spooky's one of them.
And Spooky's one of them.
So, Paulie Howard, who does the shows on VSiN, had the Packers. And he's crazy to begin with. I love him, but he's crazy. And I was on my way to Durango to meet some other people last night at the book. And I'm like, oh, wow. The Packers are going to pull this out. They're going to find a way to win, and they don't. That's the way you lose. You get to week 14.
And Tommy DeVito on a last 2-minute drive beats you.
Right?
Yeah, I agree.
This guy
Sickening.
with the jacket, the Italians, you got Matthew Perrault, the Quattro, coming out today in the Rocky Italian Stallion shirt and says Rocky is an Italian.
He's
doing a thing with his hands.
No.
This is going to be one of those ones.
Oh, yeah. It leaves a mark. This leaves a mark. There's no debate on that.
Like a whole.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
not here. It's right here.
I saw Paulie tweet. I saw him tweet it out going it was a fun ride. It was, we'll be back next year.
Oh.
This is why the contest is so hard. I mean, look what happened last night. A 14-point dog won outright on the road. And Tommy DeVito, in his fourth start ever in the NFL, took down the Packers, who just look really good the last 2 weeks. You know, and you had a lead. You got that touchdown with 1:40 whatever left, and all you need is just don't give up a field goal. Just stop them, get the ball, you win, and you win by 1, and you advance, and we're all good.
That's fine. Now we move on to this game, to the Dolphins. You're not covering the whole game. Then all of a sudden you're covering every number except you're pushing on the 14. You got this. It's never happened before that the team. It's never happened. There it is. Read that, please.
The Titans are the first team since 2016 to win a game after being down 14 points with 3 minutes or less remaining. Before then, 0-767. 767 times this has happened where you've been trailing by 14 points with 3 minutes to go, and no one has come back except last night.
Ever.
Well, no, it wasn't ever. Since 2016. I think it happened in 2016, but it hasn't happened in a long time.
It's unbelievable.
Oh, if you had the Dolphins last night, I think there was one person who had the Dolphins last night. You saved them for a 4-win football team with a rookie quarterback, and you're favored by 14 points.
On Monday night.
You think you're good. Right. Not even a short week.
You got everything working. Tyreek Hill goes down. They can't do anything.
But
after the first half, you're thinking,
with this? What?
I don't know, but this looked bad. And it was like, okay, he's hurt. Wait a second. He ran off the field. He went in at halftime. I saw the post game. He said he called his wife, said it hurt. It's bad. You got to get back out there. Oh, okay. That's the way it went.
Talk about building narratives. I have no idea. That was weird. I mean, he made a couple of unbelievable cuts on that ankle. Now you could say, Matt, Toradol's an amazing thing. Okay. He said it'd be really sore in the morning. Okay. Like, again, I'm not a doctor, someone who is a doctor. Tell me, how long does it take for Toradol to kick in? Is that what they're waiting for? The shot to kick in? He waited an hour and a half. Real time.
Have you ever got a shot like that?
I've gotten cortisone shots. I've never gotten Toradol shots. I've gotten the long needle, in my shoulder, which was not really all that fun to have. But I've gotten those deep things. But hour and a half, real time between him leaving and him playing again. What's that?
I don't know.
He got really hurt, couldn't play. 90 minutes later, he's on the field for that last second drive, and everyone's like, oh, he's a dummy. Nope, not a dummy. Make a couple of great throws and catches, and you're like, what is going on? I mean, he almost hit his over for yardage.
Yeah. I don't know what that was. And I was watching that game pretty much exclusively while I was on Sports Grid. And I couldn't figure it out. But I was like, all right, when do you bet the Dolphins? -3.5? Not bad. They get ahead 14 points.
They're covering, like you mentioned, every number.
All the CLV, everything is covering, and, blah, 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 blah. So you're like, okay. Tennessee scores.
Goes for 2.
They go for 2.
Get it.
They make it. You're like, all right, that was good. That was that worked. Now they're going to
run the clock out.
You thought.
You would think. You would hope. If you have them in Survivor, just take the clock down and don't give them the ball back.
They can't get a first down. They
can't move the ball.
Tennessee comes down and scores. Kicks the extra point. Holy crap. We went from this to this like that.
And now you're like, okay, could they get into field goal range? Because they've got a bunch of time and a timeout. You got 1:10 to go and a timeout. It's a lot of time in the NFL. You're like, all right, Tua, I know Tyreek's not great, but let's see what you can do. I mean, people have been pointing this out now for the last couple of weeks, and I think it finally caught up to the Dolphins. Their schedule has been really easy, and this is their schedule the rest of the way.
Right.
Jets, Cowboys at
Yep.
the Ravens, Bills. That's a 10-3 and a 10-3 on the road they have left.
Yep.
And then the Bills, who very well might need that game to get in at home.
Wait, these Jets Cowboys are both at home,
Yes. They have a 3-game homestand right now.
and they lost the first one on a Monday night. The chances, I don't know. I wasn't watching like what the predictive percentage was and all that other crap, next gen stats and all those things that pop up, but they had to be 99% to win the game.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yes.
They lost the game.
Yes. And now we talked about the NFC. The AFC is even more complicated than the NFC
Oh,
because the AFC,
we
Pittsburgh,
got almost 50 votes. It says 8. 64% said 8 will get you in the NFC. 33% said 9. Only 2% said it's going to take 10 or more. I think it's a minimum 9 in the AFC. No?
I mean, look,
It might take 10.
we start with the Buffalo Bills at 7-6 in the 11th spot. 7-6 teams are the Bills, Bengals, Broncos, Texans, Colts, Steelers. There are 3 teams who are 8-5 in the Chiefs, Jaguars, and Browns, but they all lead their divisions. They can't falter at all.
No, the Browns don't lead a division.
Oh, sorry, there's 5 seeds. Sorry, they're the 5 seeds. Excuse me. Sorry, Ravens are the 1 seed with 10-3. So Browns are the 5. Steelers are the 6. Colts at the moment are the 7. But that's because they've got tiebreakers due to wins over Buffalo, Cincinnati, and Denver.
Steelers are the 6th seed as of
Right
today.
now, as of today. They win tiebreakers over Indianapolis based on win percentage in common games. Win tiebreaker over Buffalo and Denver based on win percentage in conference games. Division tiebreak was initially used to eliminate Cincinnati. Pittsburgh wins tiebreak over the Bengals due to head-to-head win percentage. They're there based upon like literally 7 different tiebreaker scenarios, puts the Steelers right now at the 6th seed. And they control their own destiny.
It's hard to believe.
But they do. They got to. Now, this weekend, you could say, is almost an eliminator. Colts, Steelers, both teams are 7-6.
Right. Yes.
Okay. Loser, this game's in big trouble. Got to win this game. Got it.
Yeah.
Steelers have got to win that game. And you have Mitch Trubisky going on the road. Scary.
Steelers defense
Needs to be healthy and good.
going to win this game 13-10.
That's it. Got to win it, right? Turnover, Gardner Minshew 3 times, sack him a bunch of times.
42 is the total.
Mm-hmm.
42.
The Texans' loss last week was brutal to the Jets. I mean, they really had a lot going towards them getting a wild card spot, and now they are very much in jeopardy of missing the
but
playoffs.
That was tough because CJ Stroud got hurt.
Yeah, they played
I mean,
they
did
played
you
the
see him
Titans.
knock his head against the turf. Is
Yeah.
he good to go this week?
Doubtful. On the road at the Titans, home for the Browns, home for the Titans, at the Colts.
Dear Lord, are the Titans actually back in this? No.
Not really. At 5-8, not really. Raiders are 5-8, Chargers are 5-8, Jets are 5-8, Titans are 5-8. They're in the hunt, but they're not really in it. There's too many teams. You got to jump over too many teams.
I heard Carver say it yesterday. He said it to me on the radio. In the mix. I like in the mix rather than in the hunt.
Same difference.
I'm going to use in the mix.
Fine, in the mix. I mean, it's all the same. I'm going to be very curious to see. That Al Michaels got passed over. NBC is not using Al Michaels. They're using Noah Eagle instead for their games on the playoffs. Goodness
Al
gracious.
probably said no.
No, it says NBC plans to use 26-year-old Noah Eagle as play-by-play, passing over Al Michaels. They could have had Al.
Al does the games on Amazon.
Right? But they could have brought him back. They chose not to.
Yeah.
He's available. They chose not to. Wow. Noah Eagle's okay, but he sounds like his dad when he talks, and I'm just like, I can't.
Is CJ Stroud still the rookie of the year now?
If he misses the rest of the games, I would say no, but his main competition was what? Tank Dell, his wideout? He got hurt.
Let's see what the odds are. By the way, how did I start catching strays today from some guy in the New York Post about the coach of the year? How did you rope me into that?
I didn't rope you into it. I pitched the Sean Payton idea because he was like, if you're not on it, you're missing out. And I was like, I tried to pitch that to Dave Sharapan on our show last night. And he wasn't having it. And he's like, who does he want? I go, he thinks the team with the best record is going to wind up winning coach of the year.
Yeah.
You weren't catching strays on that. That was just, I
was like, how did I get involved here? He wants this. What's his pick? This and that. Yeah. That's why I was like, hey, I'm here. Hello. Right. Just ask me. Come on the show and talk about it if you want. You know who that guy is.
He does the podcast with Jason McIntyre for Fox Sports. That's it.
Oh. All right. Well, he's more than welcome to come on the show. Jason can come on the show and talk about it if they'd like.
J-Mac can come on, sure. He's on radio with J-Mac.
See, I did a couple podcasts with him. I think they were test pilots back in the day. Let's see, rookie of the year. Yes, he's still the rookie of the year. It's minus 20,000.
Oh, so yes.
And Puka Nakua's 25-1.
Yeah, see you later. No way.
Yeah, that's the next choice.
What is the Dolphins' final record? They're 9-4.
Split at best. 11.
There's a shot they lose out.
They're losing to the Jets this week at home.
If they don't have Tyreek Hill, if Tyreek can't play, let's say that ankle really is hurt, right? It's going to be so sore all week. It's a short week, but on Monday night, you turn around. I'm not sure Tyreek Hill is going to play. If he does,
Zach Wilson's going with the Jets to win in Miami.
All right, so if you say they win that game, they could lose the next 3. 10-7.
The Cowboys.
10-7 is you need
tiebreaker.
At
Baltimore, and they lose at home against the Bills.
You need help. 10-7, you're going to need help to get in. That's not a guaranteed spot.
10-7. No, 10-7 is going to tie. 10-7 is going to. There's going to be. That's the.
You need help. You're going to need tiebreaker help to get in at 10-7.
Right.
You want to get in. You need to get to 11.
Did they beat the Bills the first game, or did the Bills beat them? I think they beat the Bills.
No, the Bills whipped the holy crap out of them.
Oh no, that's right. Yeah,
48-20.
Yeah,
beat the doors. Right. Beat them to pulp in that first game.
Wow. Jeez.
They could miss the playoffs.
Going from being a 1 seed to missing the playoffs. Just like that. December is brutal in the NFL.
If they're not careful, they go from the 2 seed to the couch. Which is like, wow, in terms of a spin.
Wow. So Baltimore's going to be the 1 seed. Are we all in agreement with that?
Yeah.
As of right now?
Yeah. I mean, unless they really, Baltimore's schedule is not simple. They play at Jacksonville, at the 49ers, home for the Dolphins, home for the Steelers to end the year. They have the hardest remaining schedule of anybody in football.
Did you see our guy Emerson inviting himself on the show? Have you noticed what he was doing?
He's mad at me.
He's mad at you?
Yeah.
Why? What'd you do?
He thinks I booked the show. And that's what you do. You book the show. I don't book the show.
If someone wants to come on, they know how to get a hold of us. Just
he sent me a text this morning. He said, do you have something to say to me? And I said, what? That the Jags and the Patriots both suck?
Did you say?
Yeah. That's what I said. And he wrote, wow. All he wrote back was, wow. I was like, what do you want me to say? I was
randomly comes out of nowhere with these.
He guilt trips me. Like he comes out.
I know.
He's like, why am I not on the show? I'm like, I don't book the show. Dave books the show. I do the setup. I do the graphics. I do all the running the show. Dave books the show. That's how this works. You want to come on the show? Talk to Dave. That's what we do. I mean, Dave handles all that. I don't have time to handle all that. I do everything else.
What I mean. Yeah, but I mean, if you want to come on the show, just come on. Like, reach out. You can come on the show. But
he's all bent. Is he in the chat whining?
Is he in the chat?
I don't know.
I hope not.
I love Emerson. When I see him in Boston, I'm gonna have to go ahead and say, "You all right? What's going on with you?"
Yeah, please. I mean, I know he's upset. Jacksonville's the wheels are off.
Yeah,
like
he's mad.
They could lose again this week to Baltimore.
You should come to Boston, by the way, because my daughter is going to spend the night with my daughter is going to spend the night with with my sister and my sister's boyfriend's sister's friends. They're having this big, huge slumber party thing.
I don't even know who the hell that even was now.
Maggie is hanging out with Madeline for overnight.
Okay.
And that's the night I'm going to go out with Emerson. So I will be kidless, and I'm going to the city to go see Emerson.
Oh, God.
And you should just fly into Boston.
This is going to be incredible.
We'll all go out in Boston.
That sounds like a real plan.
So see if we can give what Jules is doing. We can make a whole plan for the whole deal. I think it's going to be like on the 30th. I think I got to see.
Did you say the two of them on the commercial before the game?
I did not.
Emerson and Julian did one of
That's
those little
great.
blurbs before.
Right.
It was hilarious. And
That's
I tweeted
phenomenal.
at them, and
That's great.
Julian and him, they battle back and forth. So you get them involved. It's pretty fun.
They're awesome.
We'll do what we can to get Emerson on, because Jacksonville, Baltimore, they moved it to Sunday night.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very big game.
Yeah. When do you want to be on Roll Call Friday anyway? I figured you want to come on Friday and then on Tuesday.
Right. Like what
Come on,
it wasn't even a debate.
What are we doing here?
Right. We're
No,
doing the show.
I'm coming out of the shower and I get this text message. Do you have something to say to me? It's like, what? Jags and the Patriots both suck?
Oh, you did that voice? Oh, Emerson.
That's
If Perrault's doing that voice.
I'm just jagging him because he just comes to me and he's like, do you have something to say to me? I'm like, what do you mean I have something to say to you? What am I supposed to say to you? What? I don't know. I know you want to come on the show. I get all that, but I'm not the one that handles that. So don't talk to me. Talk to Dave. I don't know. I don't get this. Or afraid of you. Why? He's got your number. And there's a group thread. He could text us in the group thread. There's me, you, and him on a group thread. He just goes directly to me, one-on-one.
The group thread has the label for him is string cheese guy.
Right. So I don't get it. I don't understand what he's mad about. He's all bent.
I don't know. Put that in the chat right now.
What? Dolphins final record?
No.
What?
Who wins Sunday?
No, it's too early.
Nah,
that's too early. We'll get to that later.
Too early?
That's too early. It's Tuesday. We'll talk about that later.
Right.
Justin Herbert is out for the year. He'll have finger surgery on this.
Yeah.
Does that mean that they can either fire Staley or do they have to keep him now because of this injury? Does he get a reprieve for having the excuse of my quarterback got hurt and not my fault? Or is it everything?
Is that even allowed?
Sure. Of course it is.
Your quarterback got hurt, so you get the pass?
I mean, they're 5-8 on the year. They're technically, as you said, in the mix, but not really.
It would be great if they just won the last 4 games. Just to be a mess.
Are you going to go to this game? Chargers are at the Raiders. It's Stick against AOC. This is your quarter. Eason Stick against Aiden O'Connell is your quarterback battle. Total's 34, Dave. 34. Not Army, Navy. Not Iowa, Illinois. Chargers, Raiders is 34.
Mr. Football here. Little peek behind the curtains. Perrault says to me, may get sweet passes to this. Not going. I said, what do you mean? Let's go sit in the suite. No, I don't want to go. I got to drop off Maddie. I got this and that. I said, listen, we'll get Maddie over here. We'll watch him. Me and you will go to the game. No. Why? I don't want to watch this.
I don't want to watch this. I don't want to watch this. I don't want to be in person to watch this game. It was 3-0 on Sunday. It may be 3-0 again on Thursday with 2 horrific offenses. I mean, the Chargers already won 6-0 at New England. So, I mean, it very is possible, I mean, that is like the most insane thing in the world to go, I'm going to sit in fight traffic and run around for a 5:15 kickoff to watch that game. No, I'm going tomorrow night. I got Creighton UNLV. Right. Let's go to that game. That's going to be a ton of fun. Yeah. I'm psyched. I'll hustle and get everything together and run around and get everything set up for that game. To go back to back Wednesday, Thursday, it's going to be really big. This game's going to be an absolute. I mean, if you're Amazon, you're just like going, oh my gosh, I cannot believe we have to put this game on.
Right.
Al Michaels is going to be making gambling jokes in the second quarter. He's just gonna be like,
I want to go. I'm trying to get down there and see Herbie and meet the dog and all this
Okay.
other stuff. But this is my thought, and I haven't proposed this to my wife yet exactly. I was just going to kind of shoot her a text after the show.
okay,
Since I'm not doing Sports Grid tonight, tomorrow, and Thursday.
okay,
Tonight, Knights against the Flames. Tomorrow, Creighton at UNLV.
oh,
Thursday,
you can't go. No, wait.
Raiders.
You can't go to the UNLV game with your wife. She'll make fun of you the whole entire time. Because she'll be in the stands and you'll have a press pass and you'll be able to walk wherever you want to walk.
Right.
And she will literally rip on you the entire time.
Oh, no. This ain't no date night thing. I'm just telling her what I'm doing.
Oh, what you're doing.
Oh, yeah.
I thought you were bringing her with you. I was like, if you bring Jess to the game, she's gonna
I
be funny the whole time.
I invited the whole family because they feel like they got a little bit of Creighton ties because they went.
They should come.
Them.
Absolutely.
I want them.
But they're
going to
make fun of you the whole time.
Band and all. I want them to see the team, and I want to.
No
see
band. Creighton doesn't travel with a band.
You don't travel with a band?
No, it's basketball. It's not football. There's no band.
Man, Canyon brought the whole band when they were here.
Yeah, because it was a tournament game. UNLV will have their band. They'll be the pep band for UNLV.
They won't be playing very much.
They might need to because the game's gonna get so out of hand.
They're gonna get crushed.
Oh, they're gonna get run off the court. I can't. It's gonna be fun. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I was proposing, and that would end up on Thursday at the football game. But you're saying don't go. This is gonna be bad.
If they go, will Kendall go?
That's the plan.
If Kendall goes, I'll bring Madeline.
That's what I'm trying to figure all this out.
Oh, okay. That'll be great. Okay, let's do that.
100 moving parts in this house.
Well, this is the problem.
I'm
guys.
the last one to know
This is why this is like a marriage, okay? Because Dave doesn't communicate with me either. He doesn't communicate with anyone else, but with me, I find out things on the air that he's planning. This is the first time hearing of his family going to UNLV game or Kendall going to, because if Kendall goes, then Madeline will go.
Right.
This is the first time hearing of it. It's Tuesday at 11:20.
I got one kid with her face all swollen, crying about this. The other one, the friend is home from college.
Okay.
And the 9-year-old's feeling good for the first time in a week. So
that's great.
And the other one is we got a tree that's falling outside. We got animal rescue or control or something knocking on the door because the neighbor's got something going on. There's something going on here every second of every day. I'm like, you guys want to go see a basketball game with Creighton and UNLV? And they're like, shut up. I don't want to know. What are you talking about right now? We have things to worry about today.
Tomorrow, good game. Not good game Thursday. Saturday, we can take a quick look at these games because we now have Saturday football in the NFL.
Yes. Do you like this?
No.
Wait. You don't like Saturday NFL football?
I don't know.
What? This is replacing
I know.
Saturday college football.
I know. I don't like it.
And they stagger the games.
They do. I like that, but I don't like the fact that it messes up schedules in short weeks, long weeks. Like I would be cool if the NFL, like, why can't we just have multiple Monday night games or multiple Thursday night games? Like, why do we have to play on Saturday? Like, I get why. There's a window. There's a hole there. They want to fill it. I get it. Okay. I like it from a watching perspective. I don't like it from a betting perspective or a handicapping perspective or a team perspective because it messes everything up. They never play on Saturday. So I'm conflicted with it because I'm like, it's a short week, but it's not. It's a travel week, but it's an extra day. Like I don't know. It's hard.
I love it.
It's hard to handicap
Way they
it.
stagger it. Put that in the chat to vote right now. We got over 100 people in this chat live right now. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. I appreciate it if you do. Vote on this. If you're watching on the Twitter, go to the YouTube @ Boston versus the book and put your vote in. We have to get at least 50-something votes. Do you like Saturday NFL games? I really like these games. Not these games specifically.
No, when they play them.
Right. I think it now listen, it messes up the whole weekend for a lot of things that we do with the kids. And like you try to explain to your significant other, hey, there's NFL games I got to watch. Don't you do that on Sunday? No, I do it on Saturday too now.
Right. And they go, come on, you're lying.
Right. Well, the Steelers play on Saturday afternoon. So this house is I mean, like the whole Saturday at 1:30, everybody's watching this game.
We haven't actually talked about this. Does the proxies, we'll talk about the proxy service later about that, about how the games work on Saturdays. Because this game kicks at 10 o'clock our time.
Yeah, if you want to use the Saturday games, you better send us the picks Friday night.
Yeah, early.
Right? We got to put them in Friday.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to be worrying about getting the picks in for Minnesota and Cincinnati at the crack of dawn. I mean, we'll
8 a.m.
figure
We'll
it
do
out
it,
how
but
to do it. But yeah, we're going to send out an email.
Yeah, this is because this has there's no Thursday night game this week, right?
No, there is. What are you talking about?
Oh,
Chargers are playing.
Oh, that's
the
right.
Raiders.
Yeah. Sorry. There's Thursday. So there's Thursday, and I thought they always got rid of Thursday when they played Saturday. That's interesting.
No.
Is that new? No. Okay.
No.
So you have Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. This is a very wonky week.
And Monday.
Good luck, Survivor guys. Good luck. 13 of you. Good luck. What's the expected value now? 750,000?
No.
Yeah.
No. There's is it $1 million? Oh no, 9 would be $1 million.
I thought Benson tweeted that out. It's like 700,000 expected value. Yeah, 707,000.
Jeez.
Expected value is from 1,000 to 700x your money.
And it's not done.
Not done. What number do you have to get to before you can have the chop conversation? 5, 4?
Oh,
3?
I think they're having it.
You can't chop it 13 ways.
I think they're having it.
Oh, I think
they're reaching out to each other and trying to start it. Yeah.
Well,
you chop what? 3/4 of it and play for the last 2 million? I don't know.
Circa would let them do that?
No, they have to do that on their own. There's a lot of moving parts.
The legality of that's going to be wild. That would be tough.
Yeah, I don't know about all that.
5. Yeah. I think 5's the number. You get down to 5, you can chop it 5 ways and just say, "Hey, just chop it. We'll just all take our piece."
They're not going to do that.
No, it's almost 2 million a piece.
Wait, for how many people?
5. Get down to 5 entries. 5 entries left. Chop it 5 ways.
Oh, yeah. I guess
that's what I would do.
I don't know what they did last year. I'd have to go back and ask. But
3 winners, I thought, last year.
There were 3 people in the end the last week. 1 lost, 2 made it to the end. But they chopped before that.
That's smart.
Played for the end.
Oh, I like that.
So there's a way to do it. But, poker tournament guy like Tyler Wyatt, big star today, by the way, he was written about in an article by Mish.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Tyler was one of the persons featured in it. I read it. It's on the Sporting News. Mish did a good job with it.
Nice. I haven't seen that.
Yeah. So they'll find a way to split it. I don't know. The votes are coming in, Perrault. Saturday overwhelmingly.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
so
I knew that would be
NFL football.
Yeah, that's not shocking that people like it. People like football. That's not shocking. I just, from a betting perspective, it's difficult when you play on Saturdays. It causes me to pause and go.
So it affects your handicap.
It does. Yeah. Prep time. It's out of whack. They don't play on Saturdays. So, I mean, they play Thursday, they play Monday, they play Sunday. You play Saturday. It's like Saturday at 10 o'clock in the morning. I mean, this is a 1 o'clock Eastern time start. This is a noon kick for Minnesota on Saturday.
That's when they kick off every week on Sunday.
I know. On Sunday. This is Saturday. This is a whole day early.
Travel day, right?
I know. It's a change. These guys are creatures of habit. It worries me. I'm not saying it changes who I bet. I'm just saying it's an extra dimension that I don't like. It's an extra layer I've got to worry about that I'd rather not from a handicapper's perspective. Can the Vikings win on the road against this Bengals team? Because this building is going to be lit. Bengal fans are all in on Jake Browning. Talk about Tommy DeVito's family. Jake Browning's family is getting as much run as DeVito is. In
right.
Him in Cincinnati he's the DeVito of Cincinnati.
How do you feel if you're Joe B?
I love what Joe B is doing. He's doing exactly what I would do. He gave his suite to the entire family. I love it. This is awesome. You're out for the year. This kid's not taking your job. Trying to do whatever you can do to go help the team win.
Yes.
I love what Burrow's doing with that. That should be the biggest rah-rah guy. Joe Burrow's got nothing to worry about with Jake Browning.
Right.
Nothing to worry about. He's not Wally Pipping you. Not happening.
No.
No, never in a million years. It's your team. It's Joe Burrow's team. Jake Browning's playing for a job to start somewhere else next year. For this year, support the hell out of him. Make it fun. Get the family involved. Make it
Right.
I love what Burrow did last week. I thought was brilliant.
Yeah.
He's on the sidelines cheering. He's like, let's go.
Well, I think it's genuine.
I do too. 100%. Because Joe's he's such a confident kid. Like he's not worried about anybody else. It's so obvious that like, I'm me, you're you. Do you. Let's go win, guys. I'll be back next year.
Right.
It's awesome.
I wish there was a way to bottle that up and teach that to the kids.
Fair.
Even when they're not in a game. Like, just be you. Be a good teammate and be you. That's exactly who I was as a teammate. I try to preach that to the kids and be that way. Like, look, when you're in a game, be in a game. When you're not in a game, cheer your teammates. Even the guy that's taking your job. And, I used to tell the girls, like, you guys act like you're friends all the time. But you're sitting here almost rooting against her. I can see it on your face. Your body language sucks. These guys are all professionals getting paid gigantic amount of money, most of them. Root the guy on. I think it's great. I think Cincy has some real momentum. I'm impressed with them.
I think the Vikings are in big trouble. I think they're walking into an absolute beehive.
Total's 38.
Because the Vikings can't score.
I mean, really, though?
They can't score. Vikings can't score. I like Cincy. I'd lay the points.
That's 39 now.
Yeah, I got 39.
Yeah. Huh. I don't know. I feel like that's over.
I like the Bengals. I like the Bengals.
Yeah,
you mentioned the Steelers elimination game against the Colts.
I hate this game.
I just wish you weren't starting Trubisky. I wish you had somebody else.
I hate this game.
Just wish you had somebody else. I need it. I need it for you guys. I need to get to 9 wins. This is really important.
Yeah, I wish we were going to Indy for this game.
And I can't hedge. It sucks. I want to hedge. I can't hedge. There's too many games left to hedge on this.
Cannot hedge. No.
So I'm looking for places to hedge, but I don't like it at all. I mean, if the Steelers have 8 wins going into the last week, obviously I'll hedge, but
right.
It's just frustrating.
Yeah, first thought here.
Colts.
Under. How do you bet under in a Colts game? You can't.
Right, can't.
I think if you like the Colts, the game's probably going over. But
can you guard Pittman?
Steelers. For 3 quarters, maybe, but the only way to win this game is what? 13-10, 16-13?
And hope that Mitch doesn't turn the ball over 3 times.
Oh, man.
It's incredible how bad the quarterback play is in the NFL. Look at this stat. This is actually kind of crazy. Herbert's the latest quarterback with a season-ending injury. There have been 55 starting quarterbacks in the NFL this year, second to only last year. That's all time, when the league saw 68 different faces behind center. 55 this year, 68 last year, and we're sitting around wondering why are their totals in the low 40s consistently with these games. Quarterback play sucks.
I've been getting texts and DMs for a year, 2 years, 3 years. There's like, nobody knows shit, huh? Look at the quarterbacks. This is really hard. This is the hardest thing to do, I think, is a lot of times pick these NFL games. Because how in the world, we don't even know if they're getting enough or all of the reps in practice. Because at this point, like, I want Mitch to get all the reps.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm coaching, I'm saying to Mason Rudolph, you better get in and run with the first team. Because when you got the one guy and it's clear, okay, he gets the majority and the other guy runs the scout team and all that other stuff. Okay. But now the backup, I don't even know if you can give him all the reps. So it's a mess.
Do you subscribe to the Steeler hatred of Tomlin? Steeler fan hatred of Tomlin?
Oh man, they've been burying him for years.
I know, but it feels like they want him gone like more than ever before.
It's just, I don't know. This has been going on literally for a decade. And now
maybe it's just because the brigade guys I talk to, it's different. But like our sweet Lou from the 412 and Covey and all these guys that we talk to. I mean, like literally every week I get a DM from them saying, will they please fire Tomlin? I'm like, wow, really?
Yeah.
You really want Tomlin gone? Like, I'll take him tomorrow. You guys want to fire him?
Yeah.
Robert, go get him. Hire him tomorrow. The next day he's on the market. Hire him to be the next head coach of the Patriots. I would love Tomlin.
That's like out of that crucible. They don't see that, when you look at the record, it is mired in mediocrity, right? They
won championships, right?
They've 9-8 has been acceptable, and a playoff appearance here and there is okay, but it's been a while.
Are they comparing him to Belichick? Like, who are you comparing Tomlin to? Because he's better than 95% of the head coaches in the NFL.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, if Bill is your standard, you're right. He's not Bill Belichick. But what's your standard? Pete Carroll? Kyle Shanahan? Like, what's your standard? Like, I'll take Mike Tomlin tomorrow if he's available to coach the Patriots and Bill is gone. Like, I don't have to think. Who's next coach of the Patriots? Is Mike Tomlin available? Yes, Mike Tomlin.
The frustrating part a lot of times is the in-game, adjustments. It just keeps happening. They never win a challenge. I don't know when.
See, this is where Steeler fan and Nebraska fan are very similar. It's so interesting. Fan base thinks they can coach the team. Fan base thinks they know more than the coach. They do.
100%.
Nebraska fans were the same way. They thought because they know how to diagram a read option that they should be the head coach. That they know everything and that they know every. It's amazing. You don't know what you don't know. Always remember that in life. You don't know what you don't know. Tomlin's making decisions. You might go like, man, that was a dumb call. Maybe 5 things going on inside the organization that you have no idea about.
Right.
Like, that's the one thing. Belichick won so much that you really have a tough time questioning him. Like, you can question draft picks. You can question some in-game decisions, but it's mostly the media going after clicks. They're the ones that go after Belichick the hardest.
Well, that's what happens in Pittsburgh too.
So, I mean,
same thing. Same playbook.
Yeah, they're geniuses. I mean, everybody in the media, they put their busts in Canton. They're so smart with football. So, like, who's Belichick? Like, who the hell is he? So but most fans go like, okay, we don't like it. We're frustrated, but like, we pay to watch you because we know you know more than us. You have 6 championships. Like, whether you're mad about Brady or not, whatever, you were part of 6 championships here. The same way that Julian Edelman was part of 3 championships, and that Gronk was part of 3 championships.
Yep.
Like, they're part of the championship team. So we're listening to you. We'll pay attention to you. And you have something to say. When Gronk talks about tight ends, we listen. When Edelman talks about wide receivers, we listen. When Belichick's talking about football, you better listen. I would listen to Mike Tomlin. He's exactly what you want in a football coach, in my opinion.
Did you see Bill on game day, by the way?
Everyone's in love with, Bill Belichick supposedly has the most unique and wild personality off the microphone. And he showed some of it on game day. People were like,
he was good.
Put on the helmet.
Yeah. He was good.
Yeah. He can cut up a room when he wants to.
Yeah.
You like Indy or you like Pittsburgh first glance?
I hate this game.
Yeah. It's tough.
I'll probably go back and forth two or 3 times. Right now, what's the best unit on the field?
Steelers defense.
Probably lean with that side.
But the Colts offense is right behind it.
I know.
So it's not like a large gap.
I know.
But
they
turn the ball over. Minshew turns the ball over so much that it's a roller coaster ride with that guy.
It's just like to use this game in the contest and feel like this was one of your best 5 games would be very difficult for me.
Very
Minshew, Trubisky,
under.
long rest for the Steelers off the worst 2 losses of the season. Better defense, getting 2.5 points.
Historic. 2 historic losses.
I know.
Against 2-win football teams. And then we end the night with a really good game. Saturday night.
A great game.
This is a great game. Detroit at Denver.
Yes.
Can the Lions go to Mile High and win outside in December?
Oh, if it was in Denver, we would be asking that question, but you reversed it.
Oh,
It's Denver
sorry.
at Detroit.
Sorry. I thought Denver was hosting.
No.
Oh, my bad.
No,
Okay,
flip it.
me.
It's Denver at Detroit. Detroit -5. I apologize for not catching that.
I flipped it. Sorry. I was misreading the total is 47 though.
Yes, that's 47.5. That's fine. We'll call it 47, 47.5. My first thought is Detroit.
That flips now. I would say Detroit now. Detroit's at home. I thought Denver was at home. Okay. So I would take Lions then. Take the home team on this. Denver needs it though. Lions could technically still lose this game and make the playoffs still.
Right.
So at 9-4, they stand a game up in the division, but they've got games against the division. Actually, we have 2 games up in the division. They have a 2-game lead on the Vikings. So Denver definitely needs this game more.
So the handicap here, and this is what comes into play.
This is wild. So if Denver wins and the Patriots beat the Chiefs, Denver is tied for first in the division.
So now you have staggered starts. Like
and
the
by the way,
of the NFL on Sundays,
right?
It's all the same time, right? So
right.
in a weird way, this happens in the risk room and in the book all the time. Now, this time of year. Minnesota plays Cincinnati first.
Okay.
Cincy wins. They're coming with Denver. This line's already 5 because you assume Cincy's going to beat Minnesota, which opens up the gap for Detroit to win the division. All they have to do is win
one more
and
game,
basically clinch the division.
So Denver, they take
home game and a cross-conference opponent.
Foot off the gas.
Big spot to come in for the bad guys and go bet Detroit. They're going
Detroit
to win this game.
Oh, interesting. I was going the other way. So
no. This is
Vikings,
the kill shot.
If the Vikings lose, that means the Lions are more live.
Absolutely. They're coming in to play them to win the game and clinch the division with 2 weeks, 3 weeks to go. Because now they're way ahead. Green Bay's got a hard game. I mean, Green Bay has to win out to catch them. The Bears can't catch them. So they'll come with the Lions. They won't come with Denver. So I think the book or the initial bad guys play from the move. I could understand a move from 4 to 4.5 or 5 yesterday. This is why you follow the sequence. So I don't know. You have to, at this time of year, you have to read through I say it every day. I mean, you got to read between the lines. The lines tell a story. You got to read between the lines. That's the thinking handicap wise, you know. And I know you're talking about challenges of watching these games and changing the handicap of our lives. And everybody, do you like Saturday games? Saturday games in the NFL in December with that little narrative working behind it are different. You don't have that. They all play together on Sunday. So this is another little thing. Now, if Detroit loses, right, leaving, or say Minnesota wins.
Okay. Denver's aside.
What happens with the Detroit? But watch the Sunday games. Watch the Green Bay.
Because it feels like that wouldn't impact Denver being the side if the Vikings win. It would put more pressure on the Lions. They'd have to win or their lead goes down to 1 game.
Right.
That's why I'm surprised at that, because to me it feels like they would have a 2-game lead with 3 to play. It would make the Denver game irrelevant.
If the
Vikings lose, they would be up 2. They'd be up 2.5 games going into the game. They'd be up by 2.5 on the Vikings. They win, they're up by 3, with three to play. Or
which is a
two
dream for
with
the
three to
NFL.
play.
You don't want to play meaningful games in December if you don't have to. You want to clinch your spot and rest. You play it out the rest of the way. If Detroit is trying to win a division, get a home game. Now, I mean, if they're legit trying to get the 1 seed, okay. But they're going for the kill shot. If Minnesota loses, I'm telling you, bam, pound Detroit.
Watch for that. That's going to be fun to watch on Saturday.
Yeah.
It is.
I love the new music.
It is time for Otahni Watch. Otahni is going to defer $680 million
out of
$700 million.
What
10-year deal.
What a move.
He's going to make $2 million a year. And in case you are wondering, like I did, I thought there's no way in hell this is legal.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is. Article 16. There shall be no limitations on either the amount or of deferred compensation or the percentage of total compensation attributed to deferred compensation for which a uniform player's contract may provide. Meaning, you can defer $680 million. This might be the most... I don't know how to describe this. I mean, one, it's the biggest contract in the history of sports. And in order to avoid, it's a win-win. First, Otahni looks like a dream. He's coming in, wants $2 million a year. Guys, give me, I'm good. Just give me $2 million a year. I don't need 70. I need 2. Take that 68 and stick it in a bank. I'll see it in 10 years. Why? Well, I'm no longer going to be living in California then. I'll be back at home and I'll take my money, my 680, who wire transfers $680 million. I want to see what company handles that wire transfer, taking that money back with me back home.
You don't get that all at once, do you?
Yes, you do. Yes, you will get $680 million plus interest when he is done. He's not. The California law, people are looking deep into it as to like, wait a minute, but he's not going to be paid for work until after he's done. He'll get taxed on $2 million, which basically will all go to California taxes, which is fine because he makes $40 million a year on endorsements.
Doing what?
He's the face of New Balance for one thing.
All that? Like,
No,
I don't
but
see him in no commercials. I mean, that
No,
New Balance
home.
commercials
Back at home. Home.
Right.
I mean,
Right.
he does a ton of stuff over back at home in Japan. So he makes $40 million a year on endorsements. He doesn't need the money. The Dodgers are getting the best player in baseball, and they don't have to pay him until 10 years from now. This is nuts. They can go get anyone they want. The Dodgers get a win out of it. Otahni gets a win out of it.
The chat's saying he's going to get $68 million for 10 years after that. After the 10 years contract, then it kicks in. $68 million a year for 10 more years.
Oh, okay. So even better. Then that's the Bobby Bonilla contract. The Dodgers don't have to pay anything. I thought they had to put the money somewhere, collecting interest. So they don't even owe him the money for 10 years. They don't even owe it to him. Don't you? I mean, the Dodgers aren't going out of business, but
they're going to sell the team.
Yeah, like who would be responsible to pay that? Right?
The new owners.
New owners would be responsible to pay that.
Maybe.
That could
I don't know. We looked it up last night. The Guggenheim Baseball or the Guggenheim Trust or something owns the Dodgers now.
Okay.
They're
selling it.
Company. No, they just bought the team in 2019.
Yeah.
They're worth $8.5 billion.
And now what it's worth? 10? I mean, Otahni's got to be worth globally.
Is the dog okay?
Hold on. Let me figure it out.
I think the dog barks like that, I get nervous.
I think the dog busted out and broke out because the dog's supposed to be locked up. So hold on.
For those of you that don't know, he has this little dog that's like a Cujo. It's like this big, and I'm afraid of it. And I'm really not afraid of dogs, but this little dog feels like it's going to eat you every second that you're over there. So I don't know where this dog broke out of. He boxes them in, cages them in, whatever. But the dog alarming, making noise like that, that's where we had to break in. So this is the dog interrupting the portion of the show. As far as Otahni's contract, I don't know how you're allowed to do this. Only big markets can do this. The sport has become a big market sport.
Sorry.
And here's Mr. Big Market guy.
Well,
I was just lamenting the fact that this doesn't seem right.
Oh, it's completely right. It's completely right. I'm fine with it.
Small market teams cannot do this.
Sure they can. It's in the rules.
No, I know they can legally.
It's Otahni who's doing this. This is not big market, small market. This is Otahni. Find an athlete that's going to say, yep, go ahead. Pay me in a decade. No one does this. This is incredible. Every player in baseball could do this if they wanted to. No one is going to do this. He's the cheapest guy on the roster who's an everyday starter. He's making way less than Mookie, way less than Freeman, way less than Kershaw.
It's
unbelievable move.
Yeah. Unbelievable, but at the same time, I mean, these are the rules and the luxury tax and all this other stuff. You're getting around all of that. I don't know. I don't know.
It's not getting around it though, because it was written in for this reason, because it lets small market teams defer money to give more money to athletes. It's the athlete that has to say yes. Athletes want their money. I want my money. I don't want my money in 10 years. I want it now. I mean, you could go to any young stud on that Pirates team right now and say, I'm going to pay you $100 million. I'm going to give you $1 million a year for 10 years. And then I'll give you $9 million a year for 10 years after.
Right.
And the kid would go, goodbye. No, thank you. I'm good.
Can we set up deals like that?
Sure. It's an unbelievable. I mean,
there's
for Otahni,
like this
look
is
out
not
for
a
the.
bad
All I'm
deal.
saying is, look out for the Dodgers. I mean, they're saving $68 million. $68 million. Otahni wants to win. This is brilliant.
Right.
He wants to win.
Right.
He's like, I'm good. I don't need money. I want to win now. Let's go. Think of how beautiful this is for everyone, for the agent, for everyone, for the PA, because now the bar is 10 years, $700 million. There's your top contract.
Right.
Next time we're going to see a ridiculous player top level, that's your starting point. Okay. Okay. He's not Otahni, but he's close. I want $600 million.
I can't believe that he got that number. I mean, that's the top pitcher and the top hitter combined.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You know, one guy. How can that be?
And someone said yes.
He's
not
not
only is he
pitching.
worth it, somebody said yes.
He's not pitching.
Yeah, but they pay him $2 million. What do they care? How much is a World Series championship worth to the Dodgers? How much money do they make long term if they win another World Series? Which, by the way, they won the World Series in the bubble. They didn't get any revenue from that. They didn't get any extra. They got TV revenue from it, but they didn't get gate. They didn't get parking, all the other stuff. It's during the pandemic.
He said, Eric just came in the chat and said Yamamoto for sure is going to the Dodgers now. Is that what this means?
They will pay more than anybody else to get him. That's what that means. Does the team that is going to put him up for a post, do they want him? Does he want to go there? I think he still has the choice. I think Yamamoto can pick, but why wouldn't he want to go to the Dodgers? Play with Otahni. Live in Southern California. Play with the best team in baseball. I would. I mean, they're going to put up $100 million posting fee for him. Just to get the guy.
What does that mean?
Posting fee, you got to pay the team. You got to pay his Japanese team $100 million, and then you negotiate with him.
Do you get it back if you
No.
don't get them?
No, it's like a PSL. It's like a personal seat license. You're paying the fee for the right to buy it.
Hold on. I got to pay $100 million to possibly get them.
Yeah, the Red Sox paid 60, I think, for Daisuke. No, I don't think it's possibly get him. You pay that money, you get the right. You're getting him. Like it's part of the whole deal. Like you're paying the team 100. You're negotiating with Yomoto. Here's a deal for him. Here's a deal for you. We're paying it out like this, and we got him. We'll sign the contract, and we got him. You can't miss. It's not like you're going to lose $100 million and not get him. If you're paying the $100 million, you're getting him.
Wow, what a deal that is.
Take that. So we'll see what the Dodgers do, but it is 100% legal what they are doing. And again, it's on Otahni to do this, not necessarily on the team or baseball or anybody else. The player should get all the accolades for doing this. I thought it was a joke. I thought it was a lie. I was like, come on, there's no way. It's impossible. Yep.
I read it and just thought that there's like at some point they're just going to, and I used to say it when I was younger and living in Pittsburgh, but like there's 20 markets that are minor leagues for the 10 that can compete. There's
what's Tampa then?
Baseball.
What's Tampa then? It's hard.
No,
Tampa.
I mean,
Tampa ends that argument.
What are you talking about? They compete, but they're irrelevant. You said it yesterday. Tampa's irrelevant.
The markets are relevant, but the team's not. They're good.
They're irrelevant. How many World Series have they won?
But they played in the World Series
one time.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
played in the World Series.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Going to World Series. Kansas City won a World Series in the past decade.
Right. 2 decades, right? 15 years ago or so, right?
Oh, they won it to 2014, didn't they?
No, because old 10 years
Bob
ago.
Carter carried them. Right?
So,
yeah, I mean,
but that blows your argument up. Royals have won it in the last decade. Tampa Bay played for it.
Well, no, Texas won it last year. It doesn't mean they're going to
Texas
win.
is a big market. Texas is not a little market. That's a big market. They just acted like it for a long time.
Nobody won. Arizona beat the Dodgers. They're a big market, but what are they, 25th in payroll?
Right. They shouldn't be. It's like Minnesota. Same thing. Twins and the D-backs are the same. Their ownership chooses to be small market, but they don't have to be small market. They could be big market if they wanted to be big market. They've got the eyeballs of the people. They choose not to spend.
You don't have to spend to win in baseball.
You got to spend on development. You got to spend on your minor league. You got to spend on your coaches. You got to spend on your scouts. You got to spend. Just where you spend the money is the question.
You just said Tampa. Tampa doesn't spend anything.
What do you mean? They spend money on their minor league coaches. They spend money on scouting. They're one of the best scouting departments in baseball.
Yeah, they don't spend money, but they don't spend money on a major league payroll.
Right. Yeah, major. But they still spend money though. They still
There's
spend.
not in a million years would Tampa ever do this deal with Otahni.
Don't think they could do this deal with Otahni.
Why not?
How could they afford to give him $700 million? Otahni's his contract is worth more. His contract's worth more than 23 MLS franchises.
Doesn't make sense.
He's worth more than this is more than franchises' entire net worth. I mean, he's more the payroll. It's bigger. That deal is bigger than his $70 million a year is more than 3 teams in Major League Baseball's total payroll.
What is that? I don't know what it is. It's nuts. It's become completely unrelatable. This is becoming a major issue, I think, with just regular Joes and baseball fans.
Well, I mean, it's never been
all this other stuff.
I never worry about that. Why do people care about that? Like, why do people care about what a ball player's making? I don't understand.
Talking about it on the show.
I know, but what does it matter? I don't care what somebody else is making. I care about, are you going to win or not?
Why would you talk about it on the show? It's in a graphic.
Because the deferring.
Why would anybody care? We're talking about it on our show.
No, people get mad. I'm saying people get angry when like a ball player's like it's unrelatable. They're making too much money. Like I never care what somebody
can't afford to go to a ball game anymore.
Well, that's the trickle down effect, but that's not the direct correlation half the time because there are teams you can go see games where Dodger tickets aren't hard to get. You can get Dodger tickets. It's not super expensive to go to a Dodger game. It's tough to get there, but you can go to a game with the Dodgers.
Last time you've been to a game at Dodger Stadium?
I've never been to a game at Dodger Stadium. I know what ticket prices are. I've seen them. Parking's expensive. I'll give you that, but like it's not like you can go to a game if you're a middle class family. You can go to a game. You maybe only one game, but you can go to a game, and you may not get great seats, but you can go to a game. I never worry about only time I ever care about. It's not my money. I'm not paying them. It's the owner's money. Does the owner give this player too much money to prevent them from being able to spend elsewhere to be competitive? That's the only time I care. If the guy's got the ownership is just giving away money like crazy, like the Dodgers, I don't care what Otahni is making. Good for you. That's tremendous. I'm happy for you. That's great. To me, it's more about what does my team do with the money? It's monopoly money. It's not real. It's all in the ether. It's Fugazi.
It's hard to compete when you're different markets, when one is or two is doing that, and they're supposedly playing the same game on the same field in the same league. That's all.
It's frustrating, but I mean, I don't know. I guess it's just that's where the Red Sox fan in me comes in. Where like, get better, win games, and you'll be able to afford it.
Right.
Like win. If you winning in baseball solves everything.
Right.
I
don't think you have to pay one guy $700 million over 10 years to win.
Well, Dodgers haven't won a true World Series yet by all these contracts with Mookie Betts and Freeman and whatnot. So, right.
We shall see.
We'll still see. Right. You got to play it out, and it makes them the big bad wolf. They're easy to hate. They're easy to cheer against. If you're a National League team, Dodgers coming in, they're the new Yankees. You will hate them forever. But the Yankees did this forever, and the Yankees, they didn't win multiple championships by spending. No. They won multiple championships by developing talent.
Yes.
Drafting, developing, having their old home cooked guys.
Yeah, I don't know. Otahni's never been the villain.
Is he the villain right now?
For a lot of people, because he took this gigantic money and he went to the Dodgers. Some people are going to take that like, boy, I hope the Dodgers never win a World Series.
Oh, that's true. But I don't think that's directed at him as much as it's people hate the Dodgers because they're the Dodgers. Like,
he joined the dark side.
He did.
This is going to be one of those.
It was very predictable, though, that he was going to join the dark side.
Like, it was. Yeah.
We all knew he was going to join the dark side. Him joining the Blue Jays was like the what? How the hell did that happen? That was the weird. That would have been the wonky one that, like,
I don't know how you do. Like, I mean, Mookie Betts is tremendous to watch. He's likable and all this other stuff. Freddie Freeman, I love watching play baseball. He's such a good hitter. And now Otahni joined those two. How do you not like those guys? Like, which one of those guys is the guys you don't like?
I agree.
I don't know.
And I love Dave Roberts, obviously. So, like, I've never had a problem with the Dodgers because they don't win. The one thing that makes me feel like if you're looking for a silver lining, they don't win. Like, they just don't. So they're like the Lakers, no. They win things that don't matter. They win in-season tournaments and they win bubble championships.
Here we go.
This is what it is. So, like, if the Dodgers with Otahni go and win the World Series, okay, maybe my opinion will change of disliking the Dodgers. But I just like the Red Sox for trading Mookie Betts, not the Dodgers taking Mookie Betts.
Right.
They took the best player they could get and they put him on their roster. That's what teams are supposed to do. Unlike the Red Sox and what they've been doing for the last 5 years.
What do you think of, and Carver and I spoke about this yesterday on the radio, that when Otahni comes back to pitch, he's the closer.
I made that point forever. That's what he should be. Yes. Go the John Smoltz route.
That's way better.
Go the John Smoltz route. I agree. Yeah. But it's not as valuable to be a closer as it is to be the starter.
Not as valuable for who?
The money contract that you signed him. You didn't sign him to a closer contract. You signed him to a starter contract. He needs to start every fifth day. You need 20 outs from him every fifth day, not 3.
I don't know.
I'm with you. John Smoltz
38 to 45 saves would be magic.
I agree. I'm on
and
that
their
train.
Bullpen's been a big problem off and on for years.
I'm on that train. I'm with you. Spend the next year when he comes back and he can throw again after Tommy John before he can pitch in a big league game, building up that 25 to 30 pitch strength in the elbow. Don't go to the 100 pitches.
Him coming in at the end of that World Baseball Classic and facing Trout and all that, that was such a tremendous moment.
Right.
I don't know what music he would come into, but like closing games would be. Oh, I think it would be a.
I agree.
perfect
I'm
use,
with
and
you.
It wouldn't burn him out. Like starting pitching wears you out. There's no way he's going to be a starter in 5 years, let alone when he is able to throw again. I don't think he pitches more than 5. Like he's 38, being a starting pitcher.
What
At
happens
some
if he
point they're going to go
chooses-
hit or pitch?
Yes, that's right. What happens if he pitch? What happens if he picks pitching? Says, fine, I'll pitch. We have enough hitting. I'm going to pitch.
Does he get to give some of that money back?
No.
So now we're paying a starting pitcher.
$70 million a year. Yeah. And a pinch hitter who could be pretty good coming in on his off days.
Wow. I don't know.
Look, there, as I said with the Blue Jays deal, him as a hitter is great, but he's not elite in the terms of like, he's not in like the top 1 or 2 best hitters in the game. He's really
make that
good.
Lineup way better though.
Correct. And he would make the Blue Jays lineup too. But 40 home runs, 100 RBIs, and batting 290 is right now very good. But it's not like, oh my God, we've never seen this before. He does it with an ERA of 1.8. That's what makes it so incredible. So you have to get both to justify the $70 million a year.
Right.
So I think he's going to come back and they're going to, roll him back out there to pitch every 5th day and hit 6 days a week. But I would 100% be in line with the closer role for him. I think it's a smart move. I think it's a long-term
Chat's making suggestions for what his walkout music would be. I don't know what his walkout music would be. Be pretty tough to pick, but I think it would be great.
We don't know anything about the guy.
Right.
Like, we knew who Trevor Hoffman when he came out with Hell's Bells. We knew what, Enter Sandman for Mario. Like we knew certain guys' personalities.
The trumpet for the
right. He's back. He Diaz.
Yeah.
Edwin Diaz, right? He's back next year, right? Off the Tommy John.
I don't know.
He's been out all year, so he's been back for the Mets. Tommy Trumpet comes back. That guy he's in Vegas all the time.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. He's a DJ now.
They were just playing it. Where were we at the game? At the UNLV hockey game.
Right.
They played it. It was 2-1, and they're pulling the goalie. And it was a timeout. And they just started playing the trumpet, and the kids went nuts. It was great. I was like, this is everywhere now. I don't know. Eric said books are going to put 2.5. Relax for the run line. They're not going to put 2.5.
2.5 on the run
to start. They're not going to put 2.5 on the run line. I mean, they're going to make the 1.5 juice. So,
right. Yeah.
We'll see.
Let's get some basketball in before we let go of Sports Grid. Lakers are up to 4.5 at the Mavericks. Total's down to 230. I've got massive CLV in this game tonight.
Why the move?
Is someone for Dallas out?
Not playing, right?
I keep on waiting. Who is not playing for Dallas?
I'm not buying any of that.
It's got to be somebody who. Is Luka not playing? They played last night, back to back.
Blue Oyster Cult, Godzilla.
Ooh,
Stevie Mac, Blue Oyster Cult.
Not bad.
Right? Is it just the play on the dog, like the let down, the hangover effect? I mean, you take Dallas.
Yeah, so Luka's a game time decision. That's why.
Oh yeah.
So Luka's not playing.
Right. Oh,
Luka's
Kyrie's out.
And Luka both?
Back to back for Dallas.
Yeah, but Kyrie was out last night, though. Kyrie didn't play last night, right? So
I didn't look at no NBA last night.
I don't think Kyrie played.
One thing in the NBA last night
because they've won 3 in a row.
Blind today.
They've won 3 in a row.
Harvey said Kyrie's out.
Yeah, but Kyrie did
strawberry acai. By the way, strawberry acai. Just put a little strawberry in water. That's it. Just strawberry and water.
Kyrie did not play last night, so that doesn't matter. It's Luka. They played back to back. They beat Memphis 120-113 last night, and Luka's a game time decision, so must be Luka out.
I don't know. Again, without knowing anything, I look at the numbers and I'm like, yeah, let them bet the Lakers.
I bet under 235.5 last night.
235.5. 235, and it's 230 right now. 5 points.
Yep.
You're dead.
What?
You're dead, right?
Think I'm dead? He's gonna fly over.
That's wow. Wow.
I mean, Dallas is 15-6 to the over this year.
Oh man.
One of the top teams to the over in the NBA. I'm sitting on like a massive, like this is massive CLV.
Oh no.
I
don't know. That's great. Wow.
Lakers. I think there's a Vegas flu effect coming in here on the Lakers. Probably took them 2 days to sober up after what happened with the NBA
I can't imagine what went on here Saturday
right?
night
I mean,
after
like
they won that.
Probably went to bed.
Everybody had a BR.
Everyone saw the sunrise. How about that?
On Sunday. Yeah.
The whole team saw the sunrise.
I was trying to find, I was asking around if anybody saw them. I was like, they were at the Cosmo or somewhere. That
So I think there's a bit of a Vegas. This is their first game since winning the NBA Cup. Dallas is on a back-to-back. I think you just get a low-scoring, sloppy basketball.
Boys in the chats that are telling me to get the can ready. They want the COV can. I don't know.
I'm on 5.5 points of it, so we'll
wow.
see. It's crashing, so we'll see. But Lakers' last 4 games have gone under. On the road, though, their last 4 games have gone over, but that was before the NBA Cup. So it's a little bit of a scary bet, but I'm on 235.5.
Okay.
Celtics up to 12.5 against the Cavaliers. Total hasn't moved. Big move of the Celtics against Cleveland.
How do you take Cleveland in this spot?
Can't. 13-10.
I
can't lay 12.5. No. I'm stunned at the first half team total for Boston, though.
What is it, 62?
59.5.
Just keep putting up the same number. Nobody's listening.
Are
you people not watching the show like we've been telling you?
I'm stunned by that
Just
number.
Move it up.
It's like, why is it 59.5? I was like, that's too low. Bet that. Thank you. Like, Boston averages 65 points in the first half. Number 1 team scoring in the first half. And at home, it's even better.
Right.
So, again, anything under 60 is an automatic fire for me. Celtics first half team total over at home. If they drop it below 60, it's a fire. Suns are favored against the Warriors. You like this?
Out, right?
Yep.
What is this number?
2.
No, I know, but why?
Suns won 123-115 the last time they played in Phoenix.
Yeah, but they had everybody, right?
Correct. Yep, they had everybody.
It's down to 1 right now.
Oh, all right.
And it's going to flip.
5-6 Warriors on the road, 5-6 Suns straight up at home. Hard game to bet pre. Hard game to bet before.
Have you heard about this issue going on with the Phoenix games at home that they just make it like Tiesto's playing? The DJ music is unbearably loud.
Really?
The whole starting to bother opponents. People are talking about this.
Saying it's too loud.
Yeah.
Ooh.
How do you feel about music being played during the game of play?
Hate it. It's wrong.
Doesn't seem like it. Like you don't. Do we need this? I don't think we need this.
No, not at all. It's trying to entertain people who don't like basketball, though. Give them something to dance to.
But again, my guy DJ Thump is doing this for the Desert Dogs, for the lacrosse.
Lacrosse. I don't know. I've never seen lacrosse with music, so I can't tell you if it's good or not. But for basketball,
I like the sounds of the game, don't you? Like,
yeah.
I mean, I like the sounds of the game.
Guys talking to each other, especially for lacrosse. You hear the hits, you hear the pads popping.
Yeah, like I love watching a hockey game with like just I hear the game. Like the music in between faceoffs is fine. The music in between whistles is fine in basketball.
Real fast, Kings Clippers. Clippers game. They're the number 1 team in the NBA to the under, and last night it completely flew over.
Yeah.
I almost bet it. I didn't bet it, but I was like, what the hell was that final score last night for the Clippers game? Felt like 260.
This goes over, doesn't it?
This one too?
Yeah.
Last night final score was 132-127.
Against Portland.
Against Portland. Right? Yeah. Like, wait, what? Where did that come from? And here's the Kings who are.
I hate these Monday, Tuesday back-to-backs, man.
I mean,
I'm so
236
glad I'm not doing Sports Grid tonight. I'm like, I'm just so relieved that after the show, it's like I don't even have to worry about trying to figure out a way to get to the hockey game. We're going to do the hockey in bonus time, right?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
No, actually, I saved all the hockey for Better to Book It because I have so many bets. I have so many bets in hockey.
I saw that list. You actually made all those bets?
I bet so many games in hockey.
Get us out here and we'll go to bonus time.
I'll save it all for Better to Book It. If you want hockey and what's happening tonight, go and watch the show on YouTube, Twitter. Listen to the show on podcast as well, wherever you get your audio podcasts. If you guys are live on YouTube or on Twitter, you're getting bonus time. If you guys are with us on SiriusXM or on Sports Grid TV, we will talk to you guys coming up tomorrow. But now it's time for bonus time. Yeah, I mean, I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hockey bets and 2 basketball bets.
I saw that. I was like, oh, wow. You went a little bit heavy today on a Tuesday.
Yeah, having some fun. I like a lot. I went into the lab last night. I spent 3 hours breaking down the hockey games before I made the bets. I went deep into these games last night.
Where's your daughter?
Asleep.
You were up late.
I was up to like 12:30. I didn't tape the juice till like midnight. I was grinding last night. I was reading game notes last night. I was going into everything. I was searching deep last night. if I had the time to handicap like that every night, it would be. I think I might be dangerous. But it was, I just went one of those nights where all the games got ended early. She went to bed at 8:30, and so I just went grinding into everything. So let's get into all these fun games that we're going to talk about here for
that's good. See, that's when you get that time, like they don't realize that when you get that time, you can make it productive. Like,
I mean, I spent about 30 minutes on each bet. I went deep. I rolled through it. We'll get to them right now. All right. First bet. I have all my notes. Okay. So this game does qualify for the Vegas hangover trend. I'm not following it. Okay. And here is why.
All right.
The Winnipeg Jets in the first period, they are on 11-1 run to no goal in the first 10 minutes. 12 games, 11 of them, no. Number 1 in hockey. San Jose is 53% of the time to a gift goal in the first 10 minutes. That's a coin flip, but that's plus 110 if you want it. It's Brossois against Blackwood. Winnipeg 10-2 to a first period under over the last 12 games.
Mm-hmm.
Sharks 7-3 to a first period under.
Yeah.
In the last 10 games. It's plus money. It's plus 110. Sharks, Jets.
Is this the Sharks' first game back after that disaster?
This is the only game. They go on the road 2 more times. This is the home game. This is the skip, stop, and then go and get going. But they, in the first period, it's crazy. They don't give up goals, and they don't score in the first period. In the third period, all fucking hell breaks loose. And it's just like goals.
Yep.
They did it to Vegas.
Yep.
Vegas was up 4-1. Like this team, the Sharks, when they're down 4-1, just bet them to win because they may not win, but bet them to at least on the puck line if you can at plus 2.5 or plus 1.5.
Right.
Because Vegas won on a shootout, but I mean, they've done it to multiple teams in the last 2 weeks where they've been down by multiple goals and they've come back to tie the game.
Right.
Betting your book at first period under.
I think this is a bet.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're going to have to tell me what's going on at BetMGM. Because something is going on at BetMGM.
Something's going on.
They are off market on games in the NHL consistently with totals. The world was at 6.5 last night. BetMGM was at 6 for Tampa Bay, Vancouver.
What are they at now?
I did not look.
Because the world's at 6.5.
Let's see where they are right now.
If you guys are watching, put in the chat.
They have got to be going to 3. They have to be at 6.5. They can't not to be. I'll be stunned if this game is not at 6.5.
Yeah.
6.5. Minus 120 to the under. They were at 6 last night.
When overjuiced.
Yeah, minus 120. Yeah.
Right.
But
Oh, that's
nobody.
good. I mean, like you can do that with the 6. And I mean, if you're on the whole number,
Mhm.
you can do it and see if anybody's going to take the plus money under if you like it.
It's Demko against Vasilevsky. Demko has been bad the last 4 games. He's been giving up. His numbers at home are
He
incredible.
gave up those goals, all those goals in the first period to who was that? New Jersey?
Last
Gave up
4 games,
goals,
Demko has
5
given up
goals.
3 or more goals in all 4 games.
Yeah.
And Vasilevsky is a darn roller coaster ride. He can give up 6 or he can give up none. But on the road, he hasn't been good since
Right.
coming back. He's
Right.
not been good. He's been good at home, hasn't been good on the road. Over 6. Vancouver, Tampa.
Huh. Are there 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 night games tonight? Like
Mhm.
night games, 10 o'clock Eastern starts or later?
West Coast games, yep.
Whoa! Wow, a lot of teams on the West Coast. First thought here is over.
Mhm.
Not
I think you can do
crazy
6.5.
about this one.
I think you can lay 6.5.
Yeah, I'd say bet it, but I'm not in love with this.
Okay. The Vegas Golden Knights tonight against Calgary. Arguably the most difficult back-to-back in hockey is Colorado Vegas on back-to-back nights.
Yeah,
That's what the Flames are doing. The
right.
Flames were up 5-2 last night to the Avalanche and lost the
saw
game.
Yeah.
3 goals in the third period. They lost the
Mhm.
game. It didn't even go to extra. It didn't go to overtime. It didn't go to extra time. It just they lost the game in regulation to the Calgary 6-5. So they blew that game. Down 5-2, 4 straight goals. Tough.
Yep.
They're starting. I gotta double check on this. Some guy named Wolf is supposed to be in net. Let me double check on make sure that this is who's starting for. It's their 3rd string goaltender. Yep, Dustin Wolf is starting up against Logan Thompson. He's 1-2 with a 3 goals ERA, but he's been lit up in his 1 game on the road to get lit up. Calgary's 5-8-2 straight up on the road, but of their 17 losses, 11 of those losses have come by 2 goals or more, to the point where if you bet against them on the puck line all year, you'd be up 12 units on Calgary. Vegas just won 6-1, and 6 different goal scorers won the game 6-1.
Yeah, it's a really good game. Like
I like
complete.
the first period under, but last game out, Vegas scored 2 goals themselves, and they may go score 2 goals themselves in the
Correct.
first period
Yes.
under here.
Yes.
So I'm going to take a shot. Vegas in regulation is not a bad bet, but because I have so much in play, I said, you know what? Take a shot at the plus 136 on the puck line for Vegas tonight.
Yeah, I'm not crazy about them on the puck line. I'd say book this. I prefer the regulation bet.
Yep, it's fine.
Or
It's
I
minus
just looked out in the
1.
chat and saw a team total for Knights over.
I don't think they could win 3-1. That's the problem. They've won 4-1, 3-1. I mean, what's the 3.5? It's right on the number. It's either 3 or 4. That's the problem. They're going
Those
to Vegas. I don't
4
think he's going to give up
goals
much tonight. I don't think Vegas gives up much tonight.
Says 4-2 written all over.
That's perfect. That's great.
Yeah.
I'm in. Go 4-2. Let's do it.
4-2.
That's perfect.
3-2 though could happen.
Yep, you can happen absolutely, and you can do
Right.
it. I mean, again, if you're worried about the puck line, and you just want to bet this game. Betting Vegas to win in regulation is a very good play. It's
Right.
it's just
That's
I just
what I
have-
would prefer. Yeah.
I have a ton. I wanted to not lay juice and just lay 1 unit out and take the flyer bet on here just because I think the Vegas on the puck line, because I think Calgary's legs are going to be done after what happened last night at Colorado.
Okay.
And they're playing their 3rd string goaltender. Tough to play in Vegas with rest. Not good.
Right.
Maybe my favorite bet so far in the early part of the 2023 hockey season. Nashville first period overs. Number 2 in hockey. Philly number 3 in hockey.
For first periods.
First period over. It's Hart against Saros. Nashville
this is
scores. This
This
game
is
starts. Boom, boom, boom. 2
Yeah.
goals real fast
Bet it.
with that. Edmonton team total over. It's Mrazek in net for the Blackhawks. Skinner's in net for Edmonton. You can bet the puck line. It's expensive. It's minus 165. Over is minus 135 of 6.5 in this game. But Edmonton's going to score.
So I get up and I look at the lines and I'm like, minus 500, minus 550. Like, what is this? I'm like, what am I gonna wear in the show today? I'll get the Oilers stuff. Because you see these numbers and you go, I just can't believe it. that a team in an NHL regular season game is this big of a favorite.
Yeah.
This is the Connor show. Connor McDavid versus Connor Bedard.
Right.
Fun. Okay. I'll keep an eye on this probably. Unless I end up at the Vegas Golden Knights game, then I'll watch this one later. How do you not bet the total over in the game? Why did you go with Edmonton team total over?
Because I feel more comfortable about the number of shots that Edmonton's going to have on Mrazek versus what the Blackhawks will do coming back against Skinner.
Right.
That's my only worry. Yes, I think over is good, but 5-3, 6-3, 6-4. You can bet the over. It's the price. I mean, it's 130, it was 140 last night. This is 130. I don't know how many.
This has gone up. It's 35 or 40, but it's
Okay.
6.5.
What if the Blackhawks might not score? They've had games where they've been shut down. It's just Edmonton
they're
doesn't shut
scoring tonight. You think
Edmonton doesn't shut
out?
No, I'm just saying
Against Edmonton?
if it's 5-1, it goes under. That was my only concern.
Right.
That's why I say this.
Okay.
Give me Edmonton. I think they're going to score a ton of
4.5,
goals.
and you're laying 30.
Yeah.
Huh. I'd rather lay 30 and 6.5 with both teams.
Okay.
This is going to be scary.
Most of these bets are scary.
This game has to go over. I think you got a shot. I say bet it.
Celtics team total over 59.5 first half. It's the Cavs
Why is it so low?
because the total's pretty low. The game,
I know, but they just keep
220.
rolling out the same number. It's either 59.5 or 60.5. We say on
And-
the show they're averaging what, 65, you said?
In the first half. Number one team scoring in the first half in the NBA.
Oh, Ray Maker Lou just came in and said bet Bedard and McDavid to score anytime goals.
Not bad.
Both. Yeah,
Not bad. Don't mind that.
both score tonight. Percy Roscoe said that. Celtics team total over. Why doesn't this get there? Because the Cavs keep it close in the first half?
Take the air out of the ball. Cavs just play slow.
No. This got to be a bet. This got
And then finally, the CLV of CLVs. Cavs 235.
I don't want anything to do with this book. Sit in the book and let you guys bet this under, and then go, oh, okay. It's not Lakers Cavs, it's Lakers Mavs.
Sorry.
That's okay. Just before the haters come at us.
Celtics.
They got the wrong graphics. The guy's
Sorry.
got the wrong guys. He's got 100 things going on.
Sorry.
And he came with the hat and the Italian stallion shirt and called Rocky non-Italian today.
Yes.
So
True. Yes.
Lakers Mavs.
Yes.
Good luck. I'll put the can up later if we get that one.
I bet it falls like 230.
Right? Yeah,
gonna fall.
where you
It's gonna
got the
fall.
good number. This is
Yes.
what happens. This is exactly what happens.
It's going to fall 230.
The first guy get the best number wins, and it's going to fall 233.
I didn't get the best number. 236 is what the open was.
Well, 235.5 is very good if 236 was the opener.
Yeah.
And it's 230 right now. You can't, I mean, like we do a betting show, we do a live show and everything in between. We can't recommend to people to bet this under 230 right now.
No. This is so I put it
Just
better to book
wait
it.
now.
Yeah, to even get in-game number. Yeah.
Right. Like you
Yes.
can't
Yeah.
getting 6 points to the worst of a NBA total is not the recipe for
Success.
Success, yeah.
Yes, not by any means. Super chats. Just one big business. Boys, your thoughts on the Grand Salami tonight? 64.5.
Ooh.
I love the over. See you both in February for Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang?
Playing a residency. Yeah, you can see that? They made the announcement. Wu-Tang is getting a Vegas residency.
Really? Where at?
I think it's Cosmo. Where did Big Business tag us in? How they tag us?
That's fantastic.
Yeah, Wu-Tang is coming to Vegas. Everyone's coming to Vegas. They're coming.
Where do people get all the money to keep going and doing this stuff? Like, people are like, "Hey, have you seen this show? Have you seen?" I've seen a bunch of shows here, but like,
Oh, it doesn't say where. It just all it is Las Vegas locally took the 10-second video in which Wu-Tang they put it up for well, there it is. Virgin's getting Wu-Tang.
Really?
Yep.
Huh.
February 9th and February 10th, March 22nd and March 23rd. So it's a very limited residency.
It's four shows. That's not a
four show.
residency. That's 2 weekends.
I get pissed off at that. I don't think
you can't call it a residency.
We overuse that term residency. Like anytime you're playing multiple concerts, residency. Not a residency. You're just playing 4 concerts in one place. Residency is like
You're a resident of Vegas. I am a resident of Vegas.
Yeah, like
Wu-Tang
Katy Perry
is not a resident of Vegas.
Katy Perry just wrapped up a residency in Las Vegas. That's what that Adele is a residency in Las Vegas. Carrie Underwood is a residency in Las Vegas. Like they're playing, U2 is a residency in Las Vegas. Got to play like multiple months worth of shows. That's a residency.
Yeah, I don't know what the over-under is for residency, but I know it's not 4.
Right. And that's what I mean. I've seen it as low as 3. A 3-show residency.
Really?
Yeah. They use that term because it makes people go, oh, that's interesting. It's a residency. No, it's not.
No, so when I hear residency, I'm like, they're going to be here for a long
time. Right. They're part of the Vegas
multiple
fabric.
Opportunities for me to go.
Britney Spears.
To go see a show.
Right. No.
I'd rather you tell me they're playing 4 shows.
Right. A 4-show stint.
That creates a level sense of urgency. Like, well, geez, they're only here 4 shows. I better get tickets.
Fair.
I think residency downplays it.
I'm with you, but I think people will come for sure to go see Wu-Tang.
So what's he said? The Grand Salami is seeing 64.5 right now. Oh, wow. Otto just said his totals output comes to 63.5.
All
right.
The number.
So let's see. We'll go like this.
A lot of games.
Carolina, Ottawa, we'll say over to.
Yep.
Toronto Rangers over to. Arizona, Pittsburgh under to.
Did you see, by the way, do you see Arizona's numbers against Pittsburgh? I put this in our Discord, in the Juice Discord.
I did not. What?
Pittsburgh is 10-1 against Arizona at home all time. They've outscored them 47-11 in those games.
There's some bad Arizona hockey teams coming there.
Penguins, that's a house of horrors for the Coyotes.
It's once a year. They only go there once a year.
Just saying, when they go there, they get killed.
Penguins, right. The Penguins have been good, though, for a long time. They usually catch them on a midweek game.
Tuesday.
At home on a long road trip. Pittsburgh's usually never the start of a road trip.
Right.
Right? They always catch these West Coast teams either coming or going back home. So, I don't know. That doesn't surprise me. But that game's going under. So, it's 2 overs, 1 under. Detroit, St. Louis, I think under, 2 unders. Philly, Nashville over 3. Tampa, Vancouver. I think that's an over 4. Calgary, Vegas is a dead-ass under. Florida, Seattle got to be an over. Chicago, Edmonton, way over. I think over, big business. I think over to 64.5. That's a good number, though.
Mm-hmm.
When you add up all the totals, what's that come up to? Did you do it?
6.5,
6, 12.5, 18.5, 25, 31, 37.5, 43.5, 50, 56.5, and 6, 62.5, 63. Okay. So it's already baked into the number, boys. Moving it up a goal. So I still lean over.
Okay. Favorite thing about today is what?
I told you briefly before the show, it's the first time in at least a year that I am not doing Sports Grid for like multiple consecutive days. I've taken a day off here and taken a day off there, but no shows on Sports Grid for me today, tomorrow, and Thursday. So it's only me and you for 3 days, which is exciting for me. I don't have to talk to anybody else. I got to listen to your shit for 2 hours and that's it, which is fine. But I love it. So, like I said, I already said, what am I going to do for 3 days? Like, they're going to make me watch these cooking shows and I'm going to watch Masked Singer and all this other stuff. No, we're going to games. Me and you going to the Creighton game tomorrow.
Yep.
It's already my favorite thing about today. Tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So tonight I'm thinking Knights and Flames, and then Thursday you may have really brought it into focus. Me actually going to that football game on Thursday may be a complete waste of my night.
It's a complete waste of your night. It's a complete waste of everything. Time, energy, eyeballs, everything. It's a complete waste of your night.
The kids said the same thing. Like, why would you want to go to that game? Well, if I get the sweet seats and like all that other stuff, I don't even think I would go.
Nope.
I can't even convince the date night to go. Like, she's not interested at all. It's like, I don't want to go watch that game.
Nope.
You think anybody's going to use it in a contest?
By the way, Nick Mullins was just named the starting quarterback Saturday for the Vikings, not Josh Dobbs.
Right now?
Mm-hmm. Just got named.
Hold on, let me move that. I had to move the number, right?
I don't know.
One place went to 3 late 20.
Okay.
Everyone else moved off the reduced juice 3.5. I'd go to 4. I'd go Cincy -4. Go ahead. Take Nick Mullins. Right? I don't know.
I'm not taking Nick Mullins. Nope. It's got to kind of chap. It's got to chap the Vikings a little bit that Joe Flacco was on the sidelines. They could have gotten Joe Flacco, given how well he's playing.
They're going to make the playoffs.
Vikings are?
No, the Browns.
Oh, yeah. I'm saying like
with Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco. I love the way the Baltimore people say it. Pittsburgh sounds a lot like that, too. Well, if anybody's in town, I'll let you know. We're going to the game. We'll
Creighton game tomorrow, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. If you're going to the Dollar Loan Center tomorrow, say hi to us. We'll be at the game tomorrow. That's a lock. Done.
Yes.
Already
My favorite thing about today is I love Tommy DeVito. I'm in love with this Tommy DeVito story. My family's. I'm getting text messages from my families.
So in love with it that you like them plus the points against the Saints?
Oh God no. God no. God, I bet against them last night. I'll bet against them again. I know they're good. I love the story. Story's great. I love it. They're not a good football team. Like I'm not gonna he's saving Dabble's job though, which is amazing. Brian Dabble is gonna be gone.
He was not.
Brian Dabble was gonna be gone.
They got to fire the coach?
Yes, the team stinks.
They had a good season last year with Daniel Jones.
And then they paid him way too much money.
That's not on Dabble.
Correct. But they're stuck with him now.
Are they?
Yeah. Otherwise, those are going to draft a quarterback. I mean, they could with the number 1 pick in the draft. I mean,
he got the quarterback, the Italian kid.
Oh my God, that guy! Please, it'd be great to let Tommy DeVito quarterback a 2-win football team. That's what you're going to get with Tommy.
Can
DeVito.
you imagine that this would have been like Dan Marino in Pittsburgh had they drafted Dan Marino? The Steelers let Dan Marino out of Pittsburgh.
Sucks.
Like Franco Harris was every Italian person's favorite player in Pittsburgh growing up. Franco's Italian army. They wore the Italian flags. They went to the games. My grandmother, Nancy Jean Deanne, God rest her soul. My nanny was in love. Oh, that Franco. Like everyone, just like Grandpa Joe would have been with DeVito. You just want that guy in your team in your city.
Because Italians live vicariously through other people more than maybe like any other nationality. Italians live vicariously through their favorite players. Like they know nothing about the sport. They know he's Italian. They know he's whatever. He's from the home country somewhere. You trace the lineage back to the home country in some form or fashion. They're all in. They love him.
How do you say the Giants guy's coach's name? Is it Dabble?
Dabble. Brian Dabble.
Right.
Why?
That's JC from KC. I don't know. He said, who's Dabble? That's who it is. Do you remember a baseball player named Lee Mazzilli?
Yes.
So WOR-TV was the way we saw Mets games in Pittsburgh. Lee Mazzilli was on the Mets. He was the Italian guy who looked the part
Right.
and played baseball. My grandmother loved him and thought he was the best. And then he got
course.
traded to the Pirates.
Oh,
It was like, Lee Mazzilli's on the Pirates. It thought it's Day Ball, not Day Ball. That's what these people keep saying. Day Ball. I don't know.
I don't
We're
care.
saying it wrong. I just
Don't
want to let them
care.
know.
Brian
we have
Dabble.
we have a lot of people
Dabble.
helping us do the show. We have a lot of segment producers and stuff.
Great.
Appreciate it.
Brian Dabble.
Anyhow, I get it. The Italians stick together. They
It's
root
still
for
funny
their
as hell, though. I laugh about it all the time. It's just, I'm watching the game last night, and I'm hearing my grandfather in my ear. I'm just hearing his voice as to what he would be saying to me if he was seeing Tommy DeVito.
Yeah.
He's seeing a dude going like this, running down a football field.
Right.
My grandfather would have been all in. He would have been.
all
He
of
would have thought it
All
was
of
the
All of it.
greatest thing ever. These Tommy Cutlets, the Tommy Cutlets shirts that they're wearing. I have to go.
I don't know about that. Like, that's what
Oh,
I
I
asked
love it
Marvel
all.
last night. I'm like, is the cutlets thing like taking? He's like, oh, everybody's saying it here.
Oh yeah, I love it. It's
Danny
I'm all-
Dimes became,
Tommy Cutlets.
Tommy Cutlets.
See, do you struggle to find a good? Do you like chicken parm?
Yes, I do.
I struggle here in Vegas to find a good chicken parm. I've been on a search for the last couple of months. I've ordered it like in 5 different places. Even at the new place in Durango, I went and tried that place. No one does it right. No one does it on the East Coast. Either the sauce is wrong or the meat is not. They cook it ahead of time and they just warm it up with the sauce, and that doesn't taste good.
Yeah.
Like they don't bread it properly because I'm not supposed to eat it because it kills my stomach and I don't care because sometimes it just I'll deal with the pain and I'm just I want this and I want a chicken parm.
What is the pain from? Why does it kill your stomach?
I am a gluten intolerant individual.
You may be speaking this into my existence.
You may have it too. A lot of people have it. I have it. A lot of people have it. And when you realize that when you cut out gluten and you have a gluten intolerance, your life gets way better. The inflammation in your body goes way down. Like my body for 10 years, my body was inflamed. Like I'll show you my license picture. I was I'm bloated.
Oh, I've seen it.
I'm enormous. And that was all from my insides. That wasn't weight. That was bloated. I was just constantly dealing with all types of inflammation because my body was fighting myself from eating gluten. I know when I eat it, I'll have pain, but I do it sometimes because I really like it. Gluten tastes great. So I can't find.
Were you always like this, or did this onset later in life?
Well, my hair went gray when I was 18.
Oh, I know the gluten thing.
No, the gluten, it's all tied. It's all you have a autoimmune disease. They're all tied together. So my vitiligo is tied to my gluten intolerance. I have a third one. We don't know what it is yet. It comes in 3s. We never found the third autoimmune disease. But so I got progressively worse the older I got. Okay. And basically I started to hit when I was 30 years old. I ate carbs and gluten every meal.
Right.
And I was having stomach problems for the longest time, massive pain, huge problems. It was awful. And then my ex at the time said, why don't we try this for 2 weeks? We tried it for 2 weeks and my life changed. And I was like, holy crap. This is wild. I feel totally different and way better. And so I've avoided gluten. And in Vegas, it's just become more and more. It went from a fatty type of thing to people recognizing food is a problem for a lot of people when it comes to digestion. So, they'll ask you, is an allergy or a preference now, which I love. And I'll explain my situation and whatnot. But Jersey Mike's has got gluten-free subs, which is awesome. So I can enjoy subs and whatnot. But, gluten, I like the Italian bread from home.
Yeah.
It's glutened up. I want the oil. I want the breadcrumbs. I want, and so watching that game last night, I was like, I know what I'm getting for lunch. I'm going to go hunt another chicken parm, but I need to find the right chicken parm. Those guys' pies is a place that was on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives.
Mm-hmm.
It's by my daughter's old school. That place is a little hole in the wall. So far, they're the best place in Vegas, and that's where I'm going for lunch.
Nice.
Just to go to those guys' pies. If you ever come to town, good pizza there too. But That will be my favorite thing about today because that's my meal. I'm starving, so I need to go eat. He's Dave. I'm Matt. We're back tomorrow for a Wednesday. I don't know when Emerson's coming on. He will be on at some point. Friday, Thursday, tomorrow. Who knows? He's going to give us the guilt trip.
Why didn't he text me?
Don't know. You're like the dad, you know? He's afraid of you. It's weird. I don't know. Back tomorrow for another episode of BvB.